Good evening, everyone. Hope you've all been well. Thanks for joining for a long-awaited return to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's been like 8 months since we last played this before Star Force, because I know everyone keeps track of time in terms of how long since we played Star Force. Hi, Chris, Jackson, Brady, Jess, Real, and Red Yoshi. Hope you're all having great nights and you're ready to play some Mario Kart. And I'm being joined by, in the voice chat,
What's hacking? It's quacking. Today I'm on a no schmups mood. We're playing some Mario Kart 8. Funny you said 8 months and Mario Kart 8.
There you go. Every 8 months we'll play Mario Kart 8. Confirmed.
Yes, your fellow Mario Kart 8 hater, yet I'm playing it anyways. I can't wait till we finally get 9. I'm assuming it's 9. It's got to be.
No.
We had a great
Mario
discussion
Kart
last time about
generation.
what it will actually be called. If it will actually be called Mario Kart 9.
You know, my hat's in the ring for Mario Kart the next generation. That's got to be the name, right?
Could be. Big Phil says, happy Saturday. Indeed, Phil. Thanks for stopping by. So you can add my friend code down in the description below if you don't already got it in there. And you'll be able to join the same room of Mario Kart. Let's do this. I know, Brady, you've been waiting for this for a while, so hopefully this goes well.
Hi everyone, Cypher Admin Max here. I love Mario Kart, just not this one.
You guys are so mean to it. You would act like we've played it like every day. Again, 8 months.
Right.
There's no reason that everyone should not be hyped to play Mario Kart after 8 months.
No, I like it. No, you're right. You're right. We're being too negative. This game is good. It's been a while. I used to play it a lot. I remember back in high school, I played it like every day because there was one class where I just did nothing in. So we just played Mario Kart every day.
That's fair.
Spoiled it.
I played about a month ago with some people and I had fun. I mean, this game, you know, it has. I'm not somebody. I hear a lot of people complain about like the tracks. I don't know. I think they look good. I like how they look. I like a lot of the tracks. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that they added like the one track that I was actually wanting them to add, which was Daisy Cruiser.
We got a friend request from Chris here. Chris doesn't look like he's played like any games, but here we go.
I am a big fan of Double Dash, so I will appreciate any Double Dash track, and I love Daisy Cruiser.
I am also a big fan of Double Dash. In fact, so is everyone else I know.
Everyone loves Double Dash.
And then also, what was it? As someone from California, I have to admit, I love the LA track.
Oh, I'm so sick of the tour courses. I bet that in this voting thing right here, at least half of it's going to be freaking tour courses, and I'm so sick of them.
I just like it.
Oh my god, the one time they're not. Now it's DS.
Look, guys, it reminds me of home, and that if you were wondering, that is really what California looks like.
So
bike lanes everywhere.
I was at Santa Monica Pier last week, and I did have to avoid getting run over by Donkey Kong.
So how do you get in the rooms again? I don't remember.
Yeah, so I'm inside a public thing here because it's been fun doing it with the public. But if everyone kind of wants to do our own room, we could do that too. But usually it's exciting when we're online with like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Depends on how many people want to play. But yeah, add my friend code and then go to the online section and you should just be able to find where I'm at and join in.
All right, this is taking way too long for me.
Yeah, so Hack and Quackin' had this funny thing happen where you haven't played the game in a while and it wanted to do like a 30-minute update. Modern gaming, everybody.
Yeah. Even though I'm currently on fiber internet with 500 megabyte speed.
Okay,
like,
so
it's a serious switch issue.
I also need to remember how to play this. Is A is accelerate? Hello, Fennec!
Oh, is there any game where A isn't accelerate?
Well, see, but the problem is that A is like where the circle button would be on a real controller. So
just
play
on
a real controller.
Nintendo screwed up. In Super Famicom beta photos, they had the A button in the proper spot, and somehow they screwed it up. I don't know how, but they changed it like the last minute.
The last time you've used When was the last time you used a PlayStation? And you just called it a real controller?
Oh, I mean, it's outnumbered, honestly, because Xbox and PlayStation both do it differently.
What?
Is he cutting out? Oh, he's not just cutting out for me. Okay, good.
Okay.
What did I do wrong?
I always worry that's my fault. You were just cutting. I think you're cutting out a lot. I think it should.
Andrew, I think I'm downloading the game on your internet because it's crashing.
First.
Tonight's just another one of those nights where nothing's gonna work properly, I'm sure.
Yeah, sorry. Right before the stream started, I set every single Call of Duty game to download. Sorry.
I turned on every possible iPhone I could.
3 terabytes of games.
Appreciate everyone joining tonight, though. Hope
I don't know what it is, but
here.
iPhones just seem to just blow the internet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Andrew. Serious. When was the last time you used a PlayStation? I want to know. I'm curious. What was the last PlayStation game you played?
Probably like Rockman Complete
Probably
Works
Crash
6 or something.
I don't know what that is, but wow, that's crazy.
You don't know what that is?
Is that a Japanese thing?
It is a.
All of the original
Japanese thing.
NES Mega Man
Okay.
games
I mean,
were
I
re-released.
know it is by Rockman.
Oh shoot! They do this thing where you go backwards.
So
remember, this is
so
my
what's
first
cool, Max,
Mario
is you
Kart
can
race
get
in 8
some of
months.
those-
We're getting back into the groove.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard of the Complete Works.
You can
before.
get some of the Complete Works on the PlayStation 3 and Vita store. I think it's 1 through 3, but for some reason 4 through 6 I don't think are on the store.
Well,
they're
if
kind of expensive.
If I play those, it's going to be on GameCube, and no one can stop me.
Well, the Complete Works is only on PlayStation.
Yes, I mean Mega Man in general.
It's really cool. The music. If you play the Legacy Collection, they reuse some of the music from the Complete Works.
Is it new content or is it just music?
I mean, it's kind of like, I guess, say new content. It's like they remastered the games.
Oh,
So,
And it
that's
includes like
cool.
boss rushes
I've never
and
heard of
like
that.
mini challenges and stuff as well. And it includes like
That's cool. That
enemy
sounds
and
really
boss profiles. But hello everyone, this doesn't look like Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. I hope. Why does it say I'm streaming Donkey Kong Country Returns HD? I changed that.
Does it?
Ugh.
on YouTube-
Oh, it does.
There's like 40 layers
Right, it
of
does.
things that you have to change.
You must have something. I'm guessing you have like something different enabled when you stream. Because with me, it just asks me to put in the title every time. I guess you have it set up differently where you like put that in beforehand.
On Twitch, I'm
don't
going
know.
over the Twitch right now. Does it say Donkey Kong on Twitch? Please don't, please don't, please don't. No, it says, at least it's, I mean, so maybe in the message that it sent out, it says playing Donkey Kong.
Oh, it's
Because
Twitch
some
that
people
says
got
it?
mad at me last time. So.
So at least it's right there.
Who got mad at you?
We also got a friend
No one
request
got
here
mad
while
at
that's
me.
happening.
They wanted me to read their awesome messages.
We got a
and
couple
here
of
I am
friend
to read
requests.
the
We got
messages.
Jackson here. Welcome. I don't know if it's
The
just not
cursed
showing
me
what
is
people have
bad.
played or what. Or if just people haven't
I don't
played
think
any
it
games.
shows it.
I
I don't.
game loads before everything fills up because I have 3 minutes left. This is sad. Like I should go out back and commit a Plain Rock 124.
All right, here we go. The first track of the game.
There's so many things you could mean by that.
Smashing the Switch
Okay.
with a hammer, to
Okay,
be more specific.
we're almost winning. So Max, are you in yet?
I'm here. I'm racing.
Okay, good. Is that
I
you?
said I mentioned the cursed me was back. Remember my cursed me?
So your name's
was
actually
in the
Max
room.
now?
Yeah, I changed it. It was
It's
Max when we played Mario Party.
I thought maybe Mario Party was just different, but that's fair.
No, I changed my Switch name for reasons.
Okay.
Not Hyper Max.
Maybe I don't know. I just said it as that for now because it's short. I love having a 3-letter name is so nice because you can make your name be the initials in an arcade game.
That's a good point. What are the 3-letter names? Are there Bob? Bob's Game?
Oh,
Bob.
Sam.
I love Bob. Sam.
Rob. I'll just say and. That's my name in the arcade. And
It is. So many times. Enter your high score name and.
Assume that if your name wasn't 3 letters, you would just do your actual initials. I thought that would make more sense. But you guys just do and.
I usually do
I
and,
mean,
but yeah, the initials.
Yeah,
make
that is a
sense
good
too.
point. Yeah, in Double Dash, a friend of ours just like our game with his initials. So I didn't think about that.
You guys weren't there. You guys were busy. But before we streamed tonight, I was playing Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball, on the GameCube.
Classic.
With what the worst high score like name intro screen ever.
Chris, you won. Look at that. You have so many freaking points. That's amazing. Great job, Chris. Make sure you guys are
remember
looking
how
at the
bad it is
chat
in
too. Help me out here. We spawned into this.
You guys
game.
remember? You remember how bad it was in Monkey Ball, right? You have to like go around that room, and they only give you like 50 seconds to scroll to walk to all the letters.
Phil, there was no music on the intro card tonight because the sound from that comes from desktop audio, but also the chat is considered desktop audio. So we had to cut that until it was time to go.
All right, I have I don't know how much left. It says 1 minute and it says 98%.
Not one of those fake fake update things where you think it's done and then another 90 minutes to go.
You know what?
Oh, no, it is. You're right. It is. It needs to install it, Andrew. You're right.
But all right, let's see who's in here. Let's see who's in here. We got Max, Chris. Where's Brady? Is Brady here?
Oh my gosh, it is Chris.
Who's Chris?
Chris.
Everyone's favorite Kirby Right Back At You character.
He got so mad.
I know it's Sonic X.
Wait. What?
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 For one.
Yeah, can we get Tiff in the chat, please? Where's Tiff?
I want Escargoon.
I love Escargoon. Yeah, are you guys familiar with Escargoon's singular game appearance?
It's not that card, the e-reader card.
Yeah, Mac.
There's like the Foxbox e-reader card. It's like a slide puzzle.
No, not that. So in Mass Attack, there is a side mode that's like an RPG, and he appears in like King DDD's special attack for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, the Kirby Quest thing.
Yeah, that's his one game appearance.
Oh, am I in?
I mean, is he in the e-reader? Is he in the best Kirby game? Kirby slide puzzle? Is he in that one?
I don't think he is.
Andrew, do you have Kirby slide puzzle? The best Kirby game?
Well, I have that e-reader card
sure
I was
he did.
mentioning. I probably swiped once back in like 2004.
Yeah, there's a Kirby slide puzzle e-reader game. I don't know if it's what you have.
Swipe it again.
You can swipe it again. Yes, exactly.
So Christian was supposed to be here, but he didn't want to play Mario Kart so bad that he went to Best Buy. He chose Best Buy over his best chums.
Buy.
Wait. Is Brady playing?
I didn't see his name on the list there, but maybe his account's under something different right now.
He said I'm in the chat, so I assume he's playing.
I would assume that means he's in. Max, get back here! Crash! Explode!
That's funny how Christian the hypocrite is all like, yeah, it's gonna be funny when like people don't play and now he's not playing.
Oh, Andrew's a girl because he's one of those lamos and only cares about the meta.
I don't even know who the best character is. At one point it was Waluigi. At one point it was Rosalina. Now it's probably like Baby Mario with monster truck wheels and like who knows what.
Why don't you just play? The best look, Andrew. The best character is your favorite character.
Rosalina's not bad.
Peach DS. Pick Peach DS. Come on, guys.
I just did Peach DS.
Peach DS.
Yeah, pick it again, guys.
Pick it again. Hi.
I just got here.
Hi, Kill Devil Hill and okay. Hi there. How
That's
are
a
you?
long name.
That's a crazy name.
That's a long, crazy name.
Hello, everybody loves Chris. It's a classic.
You know, I
show.
was gonna say, Andrew, use OBS, right?
Yes.
Is it all up to date? Is your OBS
It's
up
probably
to date?
fairly up to date. All right, where are we here? We got A2, Andrew 2's in now. Red Yoshi's in.
Because funny enough, they added a new feature where you can capture the audio from like a window. So what I do to capture Christian's voice in my streams is I just capture the Discord window, and then I hide it behind something else.
Huh.
So no one can see it. Like, I make it really tiny, and then I just put it behind the chat, so no one can actually see it. And then that I think that works better than, like, always capturing desktop audio.
But yeah, Mario Kart 8
Deluxe.
does have like combos where characters and different carts and wheels and stuff can be better. But the in-game stat system makes zero sense, and it's really silly. And then like every time they would release a new DLC update, the meta
Do you
would change.
think
and
that
it was freaking annoying.
do you think that Mario Kart 9?
In Mario Kart 9, can Nintendo actually learn how to make a menu that makes sense? Not like Donkey Kong Country Returns, where for some reason options is at the top and resume is second? Who programmed that?
To be fair, why do you need resume to be at the top? You can just press start to resume. It doesn't need.
But if it's gonna be there, it should be the first one. Like if your argument is it doesn't need to be there at all, I can understand. But if it's gonna be there, don't put options first. Like what? And then the options is like one option. And I was playing Ace Attorney last night, as other
I
Andrew
kind of
pointed
like
out,
it. 'Cause
and
then-
that game has so many options. It's like, this is what an option menu is supposed to look like. Nintendo option menus are like one. Would you like rumble on or off? That's like it. That's all they
Yes.
have.
Isn't Ace Attorney a Nintendo game?
It was Capcom
No,
on the
it's
DS,
Capcom.
but now it's on everything.
It's. Oh, it is. I didn't know that. I thought it was still just Switch only.
No,
You
it's
guys
been on
feel
everything for a
okay?
while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to play those. I downloaded the WiiWare versions. I want to play those.
Oh, the WiiWare versions are so cool.
I love that you can swing the Wii remote to object. It's so fun.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it's like if you're playing on the Wii and you thrust the Wii remote in like the motion of the objection, it'll do an objection.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And here's
It's
where I
really
lose all
cool.
my status right at the end. Fourth. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Who beat me?
I hate Mario
Who beat
Kart.
me right at the last second?
The last Kirby game I beat was
Chris!
Titan Tumble more
No!
than 20 years ago, says Big Phil. Look at that, Chris Max. Very nice, everyone.
Big Phil, you need to fix that. You got to play more Kirby games. They're so good.
I hate this game.
They've gotten so much better, Big Phil. They've done so many good games. So, they're not all good, but most of them are good.
Like, these are all...
There's a tour. Guys, pick the tour.
No tour.
You guys remember how they released an online? Oh, but it's the best one. It's my home. Let's go to California together. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, there's
I
your
love
Santa Monica
California.
Pier
I
there.
I will not go to a state.
I love.
Well, not
Yeah,
really
it was
Steve, but-
awesome. It was so cool. I love Santa Monica Pier. It's great.
Isn't California technically on a fault where if there's a large enough earthquake, the state will just slide into the ocean?
I've been saying that since like the 60s. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but yes. Technically, yes.
I've never actually seen like how it looks on this so California is literally a cliff then. If it was what they're saying, right?
I don't know.
I want to
No!
see like a
Then the
zoomed-out
one
map version of
track
that.
that
I've never
like no
seen
one
some-
voted for.
I want to go to California.
Jackson, I think that was yours that got chosen. There you go.
No, do you guys remember when they released a multiplayer only Kirby game on the 3DS in like 2019?
No.
You mean Team Kirby Clash?
No, Kirby Battle Royale.
I remember when there was like it used to be
No,
a
that was
Kirby game
funny.
came
That
out
was
every
funny.
year. I don't think one came out last year though, did it?
No.
Wow.
No. So the thing is, there's times in the time, I think 1999 is another one, in 2007. There's some years where there's no Kirby game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, and sometimes it's like a big game, and then sometimes it's just like a small little port or something. But I mean, yeah, this year was kind of. There's a lot of like Nintendo franchises that, if you count all the spin-offs, can be considered yearly, like Zelda and Pokemon. And Kirby and Pokemon both took a year off this year.
That's rare.
Well,
last year.
Pokemon's so weird. It's like, I remember PokeTubers were like, a game's gonna come out every 3 years, and now that's happening. It's like, do we really want that to keep happening?
I like the spin-offs. I don't think that they have to release a main series game every 3 years. But I mean, like, I'm not against. I mean, I'm okay with Pokemon being yearly because most of the games aren't made by Game Freak. It's not like they're releasing a game every year. I like
do
most of the
wonder
spin-offs.
If we're gonna see a main series game this year.
I feel like they'll wait till next year because next year is the 30th anniversary, and that makes sense. I think to have Gen 10 on the 30th anniversary.
Well, I feel like they need to like actually take their time now. Make it run at 15 FPS too.
I wonder how it's gonna go because they did Legends last year, and then later in the year they released Scarlet and Violet. And it's like one game every 3 years is one thing. But I find it really hard to believe that Game Freak is going to start making 2 games, like every 3 years. That's insane. I kind of doubt that.
I gotta say, one thing I like about this game is Wario's voice is the correct voice.
You mean not the new guy?
Yeah, not the new guy.
I mean, considering that Mario's voices are all just like the same clips over and over again, they could have just paid Charles Martinet to use his voice into like eternity. It's not like next time Mario's gonna have like a speaking role, and if they did, it'd just like call up Chris Pratt. There you go. We're getting better.
At least they hired a new person instead of just using AI, keeping him forever.
Third Chris, nice.
Well, what I think is strange, what I think's just weird is like it almost feels like there's some kind of weird tensions. Oh, you freaking passed me! That was you with the bullet bill, Max.
Oh, I got 7th and you didn't. Boo-hoo.
I got my position legitimately.
Look
see this tour garbage.
You know, just because you said that, Max, I'm picking Grumble Volcano.
I picked that one.
Well, that's the one I want to do so you can suffer.
I like Grumble Volcano. I like the Wii tracks. Did I tell you guys about how when I was a kid, I was so bad at Mario Kart Wii that I never unlocked any of the extra cups?
The unlocks are really weird. Like some of them, you need to like do the condition, then you turn the Wii off, then turn it back on.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking. Aren't all the cups just like normal? Like get a gold trophy or whatever.
Extreme Wreck. We're going to be trapped in Spain. Yeah, like I never played Mario Kart 2 on the phone, so I have like no attachment to any of those courses.
I played it for like 30 minutes.
I'm not a big fan of like every lap is different, so it's like no chance to even get used to it because it just keeps changing.
I do. I like it.
Although
I
got you.
I don't play this game enough to like. I'm not the kind of person to memorize every single track. Like I kind of like.
We got 2 people from Japan playing.
Very
no,
nice.
we're gonna lose.
2 people from Japan.
I like the big question mark blocks just for some reason on the sides of the hills. Does this take place in Giant Land?
Must be.
Tiny Huge Island? Is Tiny Huge Island part of Giant Land, Andrew?
Do any of the Mario 64 places even exist? Or are they all just like in a separate realm from the rest of the Mario universe?
It's kind of weird to think that this entire each of these worlds has their own economy and race of people, and they just can't leave this little floating island. It's kind of sad if you think about it.
Oh.
Because I mean, when you go to Babam Battlefield, they're at war. Like, have they just existed for thousands of years in this painting?
I don't know.
Are they their own like intact society?
All I think about is
like
collect power stars, thank you, goodbye, and never come back again.
I like the way you think.
I like a lot of the worlds in 64. They're not all winners, but
they're not all winners. What's the worst world in 64? Let's get
Rainbow Ride.
What's that one?
Rainbow Ride.
Really? Interesting.
Look, okay, here's the thing. TikTok Clock is difficult, and I'm not going to act like I'm good at it, but I can admit when I'm bad, because I'm just bad because that's a skill issue. I think TikTok Clock is awesome. I think it's a cool idea.
The small ones, like that over the rainbow thing with the freaking red coins.
I don't know. I mean, I don't count those. I don't count those.
Does that one count, Andrew?
Well, it's like one of the stars in Rainbow Road or Rainbow Cruise.
It's like a secret level, like a castle.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, on the other side. Yeah, I was talking about main courses, but that's an interesting.
Yeah,
one.
I just because the thing is like TikTok Clock is difficult, but it's also like it's cool because it has a really cool idea, and also if you know what to do, you can make it way easier. You know, because you can make time freeze. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Rainbow Ride,
No.
it just feels kind of lazy because it's all just a bunch of
It's like they ran out of
Floating-
time, so they just placed a
floating
bunch of
things.
blocks
Yeah,
in the
that
air.
one-
and reused assets.
I think it's interesting though.
Yeah.
Nice, Chris. All right, Tuxedo Earth, welcome.
Yeah, that one is pretty bad because like I hate how slow it is, and you need to just stay on those carpets. And some of those carpets are like they're one way. Like if you screw up, you're not going back unless you restart.
So
the
Red
level.
Yoshi, the
Also,
stream is
I
gonna
feel
be
like
like a little bit behind what's actually happening. That's just how streaming works, unfortunately. So if you're playing real time, yeah, you're gonna see the stream like a
Yeah.
couple seconds behind.
I also feel like the carpets vanish a lot quicker than because there's things that are obviously just because a lot of items in Mario 64, and I'm fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's normal for games to do this, but there's a lot of things in Mario 64 where you can tell that they just retextured them. Like obviously the carpet is just the same thing as that little platform that's in the Hazy Maze cave. You know, with the red coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I feel like that disappears slower than the carpet does.
I don't know. I mean, I can't really think of a different one besides Rainbow Ride. Like that one's like I don't like that one either because I just hate how slow it is. It's so linear.
Most
Really,
of the levels,
I think it's interesting, but fair enough. I understand.
I think most of
Wow, the
levels,
one
look,
vote for good old Shy Guy Town there.
Like
Nice.
You know,
Like,
here's the thing.
as a kid, I just did not like that level.
Okay, we don't
I
need
will
to
never
dunk on it. I asked a simple question.
I will
didn't ask
never
for your
understand-
thesis on why
Yes.
Rainbow
I will-
Cruise
The thing
is a crime
As I was
against
playing the
humanity.
DS version,
No, okay, I'm just gonna say I will never understand how people don't like Mario 64. I feel like if you don't like it, you're just trying to be different than other people.
Okay.
I don't get how anyone can't like it. It's amazing. I love Mario 64. I feel
so
like
Andrew, what's your least favorite Mario 64 level?
I think it's probably the second snow level that is so forgettable I can't even remember its name.
what? How dare you?
Snowman Land?
How
Is that what it's
dare you,
called?
Andrew?
Nothing happens in
I'm
that
pretty sure it's
level.
called
It's like,
Snowman.
wow,
That
there's like
one's
this
like my
little
sec-
thing of
that one-
ice
that one is
directly
my-
beside the start that they put a star in if
That
they had
one-
no other
that
ideas.
That one is my second favorite level.
Nothing, there's nothing to it. The one cool part is the
I
igloo.
love Snowman's Land. I love Snowman's Land. I think it's really cool. I like how you have to jump on those guys' heads to get up on the top where the 3 red coins are. I like that part. I think I like the little guys that are invisible that you have to like. They like disguise themselves as a
I like
coin.
battling the,
like those enemies.
The little like Chief Chili beta.
Yeah!
enemy.
The chili. Yeah, I like that.
But it's just you want to talk
I
about
love
reskins?
Snowman's Land. I
It's
didn't
just the freaking bully from Lava Land.
Lethal Lava Land.
I will
Same
say
thing.
this. What I can agree with Andrew is I think it's a very forgettable level because I always forget that level exists.
I'm gonna be whenever I replay that game. That's like one of the levels I'm the most excited to play. I love that level.
Like what I remember I hated the most about that level was that the first star. The first time I beat that star, I cheesed that level. Like I did not do it with that penguin where you gotta back up with it.
Oh
that
yeah, I
one,
just
yeah.
used the cannon
I mean,
for sure.
oh,
Yeah, I did that, and like I think like it wasn't until like 10 years later when I replayed that game like the 9th time.
when I was a
I
kid,
actually did it the way you're supposed to.
I had trouble with that, but now it's not that bad. What's everyone's favorite level? It's a more positive question.
Oh, Tall Mountain.
No more
Cool.
insulting my second favorite level.
Tall
What's
Tall
everyone's
Mountain's
favorite
cool.
level? Tall Mountain. Yes.
Did anyone
I do
lose
like
their
it.
lose
I-
Mario's had it like when they were a kid and not understand what the heck they were supposed to do? So they get it back.
I definitely yes. I didn't understand that. Yeah.
Salimi just passed me. Man, like 40 lightnings at the end here.
Weird.
Can I just come on, 5th? What? Who passed me right at the end?
Oh yeah, Max get destroyed.
Oh, that was
I-
you. Okay,
I've been
nice.
playing-
Good job. Good job.
Dire Docks,
Um,
Big Phil.
So,
The big old
Dire,
submarine.
yes. Okay,
Tammy
so
passed me right at the end.
what is your
Hurst? Hi, Hurst.
what is your favorite level?
Thanks for stopping by, Hurst.
Andrew won.
Tuxedo Worth, I left off the
I gotta
episode
say-
where he goes to Sonic's world. Oh, we're talking about Sonic X. Favorite Mario 64
What
level.
do you-
TikTok Clock says Extreme Wreck. Yeah, TikTok Clock is classic. 2 DK levels.
Watching.
Oh,
What do you-
We have two
what-
DK levels.
What do you mean watching it in Japanese? Of course.
DK
Wow.
Jungle.
Okay.
Guys, DK Jungle, if you pick that, that's perfect for Donkey Kong Country Returns because it is from that. It is from that.
Tuxedo or said he watched it in Japanese. Parentheses. Of course. It's the
Well, I
dub.
gotta
Okay.
say- I gotta say,
People are
there's just
People
so
are
many
way too
good levels
mean.
in Mario 64. There's so many good levels in Mario 64.
There are. People are way too harsh on the dub of Sonic X. I like the dub. I like that it's the voices from the games.
I think just
So how
watch the one
many,
you like.
So what's everyone's favorite new level that was added in 64 DS?
I really
there
like
is-
the level where you unlock Mario and fight King
Oh
Booba
yes,
from Paper
yes.
Mario.
I was gonna
That's
say
so
that
good.
too.
I really like the Sunshine level with the
Oh,
islands.
yeah. Andrew, what's your favorite Mario 64 level?
Yeah, Tall Tall Mountain, TikTok Clock. Like I like Hazy Maze Cave.
Yes.
I like
That one, I like.
what's it called? The one with the water that goes up and down. The town one. I always thought that one was pretty cool.
Oh,
It's slipping my mind.
what is the internet?
What-
Subliminal
World or
space.
something like that?
Oh, Wet
yes.
Dry World. Thank you. Yes.
What?
For some reason, I thought the name was
Internet
time related, but no.
Internet liminal space, wet dry world, or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Those names are so weird, I gotta say. Like, what's everyone's favorite name in that game for like
So,
the level?
You're asking the wrong
So my-
person when it comes to names.
My favorite level.
Oh no,
My
that's what I get.
favorite level. My favorite Mario 64 level is Big Boo's Haunt.
Oh, Big Boo's Haunt's great.
Oh, nice.
I love Big Boo's Haunt. I mean, maybe that's partially because it's like the easiest level, but I like it.
Oh, that was BS. Someone put me into first on purpose. That was the first time I've been in first this whole race, and I get slammed by the blue shell.
Whoever's playing Red Yoshi is just sitting there still, not moving on the track.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is a perfect match for
Are
since
you-
I'm playing Donkey Kong Country Returns right now. Here's the temple stages that are like 3 times more difficult than every other stage.
I would have rather played the other Donkey Kong track.
I think I voted for DK
Double
Mountain.
Dash.
Although I think it is slight. I will say I don't usually complain about like changes, but it is slightly worse because it's definitely easier. Because they got rid of that they made that like crevice like smaller, so it's way harder to actually fall off.
Oh, yeah, that
You know,
that
so it
one's
makes it
difficult
easier.
in Double Dash. Try playing that.
It
in
is,
Double
yeah.
Dash. Oh,
I remember as a kid, when I was like a little kid and stupid, I had such a hard time with the bridge at the end.
Oh yeah, that bridge. You can get like snagged on the side of it and just thrown off.
And that's where the iconic Mario Karted video comes from. You know the one.
Yeah.
Also, sorry. Also, Andrew, I'm not targeting you. I did not mean to use my horn exclusively on you. I'm sorry.
I got destroyed there for a good couple seconds.
I did not. That was not intentional.
Oh, I didn't even
just
get the
used it. I
items,
was like,
no.
it's you.
Any chance? Okay. I gotta finally redeem myself by taking the shortcut.
Oh!
Wow.
What did I get? Why is the game behind? It's lagging.
Is it lagging? Hi everyone. Great job.
Hurst said they can't find your room. If you're friends with Andrew on Switch,
Hey, guys,
you'll go to.
something happened.
What happened?
I finished the race, but like there's
I
no
think that's
result.
because either there's a communication
Yeah.
error or we're not all done
There's
yet.
no result. Oh, it's
Like-
because Red Yoshi's sitting at the finish
like,
line.
it's pretty weird. No, it didn't even say like finish. Like it didn't even say finish.
Is that?
Like my controller's frozen.
Well, we can still go to the home menu
Do
anyway.
you guys see results on your
No,
screen?
I don't have results either. Oh, Red
It's like-
Yoshi's
it's
actually
really weird.
moving
I've
now,
never
I
seen
think.
this before. It's like I'm doing.
Or maybe not.
Oh, is Red Yoshi causing that?
Because if there's 2 people who haven't finished
Guys,
yet.
I
Favorite
think-
room. I don't know.
I think we're being demobbed. I think this game's being DDoSed.
Well, Red Yoshi just said he got
Hey,
disconnected.
the race
so
ended
I don't
because you were
know.
too far behind? What?
Wait, what? Wait, what? I saw that too.
I think that was a glitch.
that I've never seen.
And
that.
it said I finished
Andrew, you
8th.
got
I
this
didn't think I was that
documented.
bad, but maybe I was.
I got 5th.
See, look at all this
Tuxedo Earth, what do you
tour
have
stuff.
against the dub? What's wrong?
Oh,
What's
no,
wrong with
guys,
watching in
guys,
English?
Pick Wario's Gold Mine. Do not pick that tour crap.
I just want to go to California. That's so much to ask, guys. It's not even
I gotta
there.
say, I didn't know there's a Greek level.
That did
Athens.
take a
That's
bit,
pretty
yes.
neat.
No other country is good other than California.
You
It's
keep
not even a
going-
country. That's how good it is.
Actually, Ohio is. Thank you for. I just like how Scott
Oh.
goes in that one video. This isn't America. This is Ohio.
Hurst, his friend code is in the description. I'm pretty sure, unless he didn't put it there.
I
But
believe
that's
I
where it
did.
should be. You should be there because other people sent you friend.
Wario.
But you know what is in the description? A link to my channel. I see how it is. No, just kidding.
Oh, we're going to... What is this, San Francisco?
No! It's that tour crap.
Oh,
Amsterdam. I don't think there's a San Francisco track, is there? I think it's just LA.
I saw the
Where
streetcar.
is Amsterdam again?
Oh, that's right. Well, I guess they didn't do a San Francisco tour track because technically there already is one. Because that one track in base Mario Kart 8 is basically San Francisco.
So when's Christian coming back?
What is it called? Like Toad Town?
Yeah, Toad Docks or something.
That one's basically San Francisco.
I agree. Why did they never brought back Toad Factory in any of
Oh,
the DLC?
this
I'm
little-
so mad.
Well,
oh my gosh, this little part we're on right now with the
It's like
windmills
Moo
and
Moo
everything
Farm or something.
just reminds me of the Wii version of Moo Moo Meadows. Yeah.
Andrew, you know what they did bring back Toad Factory in? Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh,
What?
the Toad's Item Factory?
Because we got
Oh.
Can anybody hear Andrew? Sounds like you're talking through a straw.
me?
He's so muffled. Oh, that's better. It's better now.
I can get my actual. Well, no, I can't get my microphone. Am I really quiet?
No, you sound fine when you speak up. It's just like it sounded like you were slowly putting your head more and more into a trash can.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. Why nobody it sounds like sometimes nobody can hear me. I want to see if I can adjust things. Like the thing is, I'm using my dock for my Steam Deck, which could use my microphone.
You get one
for
of
my
those still.
I can't plug in my microphone.
Oh.
Well,
Do you not just carry around like a little tiny
Okay.
dongle with you? I do.
No, I don't have a tiny dongle. I just have the dock.
Oh.
Yeah,
I need to get a dock, but because I have a MacBook, I just have like a cheap little dongle that I throw in my backpack that's like just power HDMI and like one USB port.
I have a dongle, but it's USB-C. My microphone is USB-A.
Is the dongle not like C to A or something?
No. It's I think it's like C to C.
How is that's not a dongle? That's just a cable.
Look at all these stars
Well-
coming in behind.
It's a cable.
Oh, I'll take third. I'll take
bro,
it.
can I borrow your dongle, bro?
Hi, Super Tom
maybe
Brother.
it is.
Just join
Maybe it is C to A. Maybe I think it is C to A.
Sounds great, everyone.
Alright,
Thanks
is-
everyone for
is-
joining tonight. Glad to see. Everyone was
is
like,
it
no one
better?
wants to play Mario Kart 8 anymore, but you guys were wrong. Everyone wants to play Mario Kart 8.
I never said nobody wants to play it. I just said I didn't.
Christian
want
was hater number 1, and now he's not even here, so I see how it is.
to.
Wait,
Yeah, at least I showed up.
guys, is this better?
See, I can't even go to Best Buy because the closest one's an hour away.
Does this sound better?
Yeah, you sound
No.
fine.
Andrew
Am I still
Kart
speaking
8,
to the
here
trash
we
can?
go. Look at your Breath of the
Andrew
Wild
Kart 8.
hours, says Hurst. Let's see how many hours Hurst has played Breath of the Wild for. If I can find
Here,
you.
I could put my Steam Deck right next to my face like this.
Don't expect
If
me
it's
to
more
find
than
you very
5
easily. Was this you?
If it's more than 5, it's too many. Just
I'll
kidding.
do this.
I'll have to come back and look later, but I bet it's like 1 billion hours. I don't even know
I
what
have-
track we got now. Oh wow, Super Nintendo time.
My most played game on Switch is Smash Brothers.
Hi, Puppet Doctor. Cannot complain about fourth
My
place.
most
No, that's a
played
pretty
game
good, pretty good place.
You know what I really like? I tried out this. Do any of you guys watch Nintendo Life? They did a video about this, but I made an account on this website called Exophase. Have you guys heard of that?
No, I haven't.
It's really really cool. It's basically like its sole purpose is to be a more accurate way of tracking your hours and stuff, and like it shows you like accurate hours and achievements, and it supports like all four of the major platforms, because Switch is the worst. But even I feel like sometimes on Steam and Xbox and PlayStation it won't be like super accurate, and you don't even have to like, because I know how you are about privacy. You don't even have to like log in. All you do is enter in your Switch friend code, and it works like that. And it shows you like accurate hours.
It actually tracks PS4 and PS5.
Yeah, it tracks all of them, like all the major ones.
I thought you couldn't even see that till the wrap up.
Do you think
the end of
the
the
Switch 2 will go back to usernames, or do you think they'll make us do friend codes still?
It's gonna be the same account. So I mean, unless they, I don't know. Well, I feel like
they're doing ditch friend codes, because that just seems weird.
Like the
The thing
Wii U,
is-
it
is-
needs
is-
friend codes. I don't get it.
yeah. The weird thing about the Switch is that like your username doesn't really matter, because your username on Switch you can change it like whenever you want, and also on top of that, it's not the same as like your Nintendo ID name. So like whenever I sign into my Nintendo, it's like a different name.
Oh, what's
know.
funny is Steam has friend codes now. They added them.
Well, I think the reason why Steam has friend codes is because I don't know if it's Steam's search system being bad or what, but I feel like it's really hard to find people on Steam. Like you'll type someone's name in, and then instead of getting that one person, you'll get like 800 other people with similar names.
Oh, no, more like 8,000.
It's really annoying. Honestly.
Finally,
I don't like it.
There we go.
No, but yeah, Exophase is really, really cool, and I really like it because I just upgraded to the Switch OLED a few months ago, and it did that really annoying thing that Nintendo does, where some of your
We got
hours
Max
carry
third,
over and some of them
Jackson
reset.
fourth. Cool.
This is BS. I keep getting 8th place.
Remember, guys, we got to stay on topic to the game a little bit. I mean, your history since the moment you were born is fascinating, but you better pick
Wow.
Rainbow Road, dang it, or you're banned.
Hey, I'm not. You're just mad because I'm not talking about.
It needs to be SNES Rainbow
Would
Road.
you
That
rather
is a
me?
dumb
Would you rather me
request.
talk about pizza, Andrew?
No. I think, guys, you know what I just did yesterday?
We just did the Shy Guy course, though. All right, here we go.
Guys, I
Andrew, you didn't
finally-
pick Rainbow Road? I'm so mad.
No, I said SNES Rainbow Road is the only one to pick. I'm not picking SNES. I'm only picking SNES Rainbow Road. That Rainbow Road is not a good Rainbow Road. It's
I
just
love
not.
Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road. SNES Rainbow Road's kind of bad.
I like
Well,
it.
it's,
I think it's cool.
SNES Rainbow Road is great because it's super challenging.
Yeah, no, I like it.
It's fun.
No, but I brought that up because like, you know how Nintendo does that, where if you, I mean, I don't know how, I'm guessing Andrew one, you only have one Switch, right? So you can't relate.
Sorry, I don't have
It's the-
4 switches, one for like every bathroom or whatever.
No, I just meant like if you like upgrade or something to like a Switch. Oh, it's
What
really
does it
annoying
make-
because
What
with
does
cer-
it make sense? Max is like, you're saying how there's like people that are like privileged where they have like a Switch Lite and crap, and it's like, what's the purpose of having a Switch then if you're gonna get like a dedicated Switch for like handheld gaming and stuff, when it's like the Switch is meant to be taken out of a dock?
I think that's, I mean, because people think the Switch Lite is more comfortable, but I think that I agree that it's kind of stupid. I only have multiple because I wanted one of
It
each.
sounds like people who like to waste money.
I mean, I'm a collector, so I wanted one of each.
Like, I can see the collecting thing, but it's like people are like, oh, I have a Switch Lite because, you know, I like it for dedicated handheld. And
Yeah,
I'm
I don't know.
like,
But anyway, so Nintendo does this really annoying thing where when you transfer all your stuff over, for some reason, even though it's the same account, and you would think that it tracks that like through your account and not the Switch itself, some of your hours will just get randomly reset. but not all of them. Isn't that weird?
It is pretty strange.
I don't understand.
So
Okay,
because
let's talk about Mario Kart. You know, I wonder if Scott's gonna make a Mario Kart 9 video.
well, actually, to be fair, this ties into Mario Kart because Mario Kart was one of the games that my hours got reset on a few years ago. When I got my new battery switch, the hours got reset. So because of that, it only says, even though I've played this game like constantly since like the day it came out, it says I only have like 60 hours in it because of that.
What is it? New battery switch?
You remember when they did that like silent refresh?
Oh,
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
I
now.
think
Yeah,
it's a really pointless upgrade. The only reason I got one was because I had a whole bunch of GameStop trade credit because I traded it in some old. So this was back in like 2019, and I also had a friend.
Does this relate to Mario Kart?
200 for mine, so I just decided to use my credit to get a new Switch because it was basically free.
No!
It was trade credit.
Yes! Wow, it's rare to get hit by a red shell
almost
right
worked.
at the end and not be passed by like 5 people.
Man, this game's freaking glitching out. I'm on freaking.
You can just tell they're getting ready to
man,
take the
this thing-
servers down. How long after the
It's
Switch
taken
2
down.
comes out do you think they'll be like, nope, can't play Switch 1 games online anymore? If it's going to be backwards compatible, I would
this is
hope it's
why
not like soon. Although it seems like
This is
10
why I
years
don't
and they like to
this
cut the
game.
cord.
It's just
Okay,
got
to be fair,
terrible-
I don't know. I really don't know if they'll do that because it's like, okay, I know Sony and Microsoft are different from Nintendo, but like, I personally feel like as long as you're going to continue to sell something or support it via backwards compatibility, you should keep the servers up.
All right,
'Cause,
Tuxedo
like, look
Word.
at-
Yeah, let's go. Thanks everyone for joining tonight. I hope you're all having fun.
I mean, look at what happened with look at what happened with Microsoft. Like, they closed the 360 store, but if a game is backwards compatible on Series X, the online still works, and it's going to be like that for the time being. I feel like it'd be
How many
weird.
people are watching the stream on YouTube?
We got 16.
'Cause, I
How's the
mean-
Twitch side?
Twitch, it doesn't show me in like the pop-out chat. I wish the pop-out
says
chat showed
4.
more. That's pretty cool.
I mean, is
Regardless of
anyone
where you're
even chatting
watching,
on the
thanks
Twitch
everyone
side?
for joining. And yeah, so just
I
add my
just-
friend code and you should be able to join in, like find the online room that I'm in. We might be getting full here. I think the new Mario Kart, the rumor is it's going to have like 24 people races, so there you go.
I know if that's a rumor. There were 24 starting spots in the trailer. Did you know that? People didn't just say, "Oh, it's gonna have 24."
I
It's
mean,
like in
there's
the
no
trailer.
confirmation that that's even footage from a new Mario Kart game. It could have been like some intern mocked that up in like.
I know,
on
but
his lunch break.
whatever it is, there's 24 starting spots in the raid.
Mhm.
So, I don't know.
Max, let you know it's for the 24 person
It's-
time trial mode.
It's for the 24th
Yeah.
anniversary of when the Switch came out.
Yeah, see, Andrew's
that's
right
how
about
long this-
that. That could just be like one specific party
This
mode or
console
something.
cycles lasted.
Yeah. Like
It's
like
for
Jamboree.
it's for the 24 years it feels like it's been since the Switch came out.
It's for guys. It's for the 25 or 24 online battle royale mode that freaking every Nintendo game needs to have now.
What on Mario Kart even be? Isn't that just Mario Kart?
How do I get hurt?
It's-
I'm the
it's-
one with 3 shells surrounding me, and somehow I get hurt.
Did I do that? Did I hit you with a shell? I also had 3.
Man,
Did I
back
hit
in
you?
my day on the 64, if you had 3 shells surrounding you, nothing was getting through that.
I think well, you took 2 of my shells because I also had 3. If that was me who hit you.
I better use this before like 40 things happen.
But yeah, like I mean, Nintendo's weird and they make weird decisions, but I kind of find it hard to believe that they would take off like that. Like I feel like it's going to be like the way Microsoft and Sony do it, where as long as they continue to sell it, then it'll have online.
The PS3 still has online. They don't sell that.
Hey, well, the store's still up.
But you can still play PS3 games online, can't you? For free.
Very
can.
well. Okay, PS3 is a little different because a lot of those games that Xbox Live was really ahead of its time because, as you're probably aware, a lot of Xbox games run on like Xbox Live servers. But the thing with the PS3 is a lot of PS3 games run on like servers that were hosted by the companies themselves. So a lot of those have shut down. The only reason why there's any PS3 games still online is just because those developers thought, haven't shut it off yet.
Oh god, no! Stop it! Stop it! I've like never run into that in my life. All right, Jack, you're going down.
I mean, I don't think any of the first-party Sony games that had online still work. Like, obviously, Little Big Planet was a big one.
Hi, Shadow the Hedgehog. The Hedgehog, Sega 1. I'm doing well, thanks. Hope you're having a great night. Feel free to join in. Some Mario Kart.
I can't believe Shadow the Hedgehog and Chris are here. That's crazy.
That's true. We're getting the whole Sonic gang.
Oh my gosh.
Hearst got first. There you go.
The Hearst got first. I like that.
There's Yoshi's Island, like the one good DLC level. I don't even know if I like it more than TikTok Clock.
I don't think I played that track. You know, it's funny. I bought the DLC for this, but I sold the game before all the DLC came out.
Every time I see that stage, I think it's Space Cadet Pinball on Windows, says Tuxedo Earth. Yes.
Yeah, I just I do wonder how it's gonna. I feel like I wonder if the Switch 2 is gonna be like the PS5, where it's gonna like continue off, and everything that worked on the PS4 is still gonna work. Because like, I'm pretty sure every PS4 game still works online, except for the few where like the servers were shut down by the developers, like the crew, like because Ubisoft is Ubisoft. But I don't know. I wonder how that'll go. I feel like Nintendo's weird, so they could do it either way. But
so Extreme Rec is hoping that Knuckles shows up. Anybody got a Knuckles account with your 50 alternate accounts? Don't forget to subscribe with all your 50 alternate accounts.
You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts.
It just made the Yoshi's Island starting music.
Yeah. This track is cool like that. The coins even have Yoshi's face on them. He's taken over the currency.
Yoshi's Island is awesome. It's like Mario World, but better. Andrew just went completely silent because I angered him.
Were we angry?
I angered Andrew one with my take, and he didn't say anything.
I was singing the new Yoshi's Island title theme. All-time classic.
I said Yoshi's. I said Yoshi's Island is so good. It's like Mario World, but better.
Oh.
Wait, isn't this the athletic theme?
Stream PS5 has other good games. It has like 3. It's not that many, but it's more than one.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Max. I finally played Astrobot. I played it at a Myers.
It's pretty. Oh, you like a demo? They still do that?
Yeah,
they still do that. Yes.
They have the whole game. You can play the whole game. Like it was in this PS5 at a Myers. And I was telling my friend, what if I?
Does anybody remember in-store demo units?
This game, like I just stayed here when they opened and just like.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was playing.
But do you remember the in-store demo units? They would like shut off every 15 minutes and reset. So you'd be like in the middle of doing something, and it would just like reset to the title screen. I guess it's like an indication you're supposed to pass the controller off to the person to anyone waiting. Do you guys remember that?
Well, they have those for stickers.
Yeah. And, Andrew, if that's the case, I mean, theoretically, Astrobot's not long. You could definitely beat it in less time, like within the hour.
Is that your sales pitch to buy like an $800 PS3 to buy a game that takes 3 hours to beat?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you say PS3?
Oh, 5, whatever they're on now.
No, he said PS5 for.
No. Don't buy the Pro. Don't do that. Buy a normal one.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a normal one.
Well, I forgot. Andrew 1's Canadian, so it's probably like $2,000 for him. As an account. That's not real money.
The bad part is like every exclusive game is like now, like on PC except for Astrobot and Astro's Playroom.
Man, I don't know. I feel like the PC is like its own market. I feel like they're not even like. I get like not wanting to buy. Like that's fine if you can just play it on PC, but I never understood the argument of why would I buy this when it's on PC?
No, like, so close. And I dodged all that fire at the end too. I had 2 red shells, and somehow this guy in front of me blocked both of them.
I feel like there's it's always been a thing for games to have PC ports, but I feel like nobody ever complained before the PS5 came out. Like imagine if somebody in the 90s was like, I don't want a PS1, the Tomb Raider's on PC. Like no one ever said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Crash Bandicoot wasn't on PC. Spyro wasn't on PC.
But I mean, millions of people bought games. Millions of people bought.
I want to get the PC games like physically on my PS5, like Helldivers, RoboCop.
But I mean, everybody always talks about the fact that like millions of people bought a PS1 just for Final Fantasy VII, and that was on PC.
That was on I thought it was on PC later on.
No, that was on PC maybe like a year after, but I mean, I think there was less time between that, like the original release and the PC release, than there was between like some PS5 PC ports.
I mean, there still is there's what Astrobot, Astro's Playroom.
I mean, like, I bought my PS5 to play Ratchet and Clank, and I was never once like, I could just play this on PC because, like, it runs better on PS5.
That was added, like, years later, though, Max, on PC.
Yeah, I mean, well, every PC port, for the most part, is years later. I feel like there's a lot of people that won't buy a game just because, it might come to PC one day. I think that's kind of a weird take.
Well, what mainly ticked me off about, like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is how, like, they made like DLC exclusive for the PS5 and PC, and they didn't put it on the PS4 version.
What was it?
And then it's like called Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade.
I've heard of that. I didn't know that was a DLC.
Like it was
because
like I said it in like My Life in Gaming's chat, and they were like, oh well, actually I don't really care if it's exclusive to PS5. I'm like, well, that's because you have a PS5. I don't have one. It's like I thought they screwed over owners of PS4 because, like, you know, like the remake was made for the PS4 original.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. My mindset is like, well, okay, Final Fantasy's kind of a special example because they've been hinting a remake for so long that you could argue since it wasn't on the PS3, they were screwing over PS3 owners.
Well, I think what's like stupid is like
because haven't they been like hinting at a remake?
If I want to play that.
But didn't they announce the Final Fantasy VII remake like in the PS3 era?
There was always talk about it.
No, that was a tech demo.
Yeah,
that was a tech demo.
No, look, I get everybody's in different financial situations, and that's fair. But I also just feel like the PS5 has been out for like 4 years already. You can't expect them to keep putting games on a console that's 12 years old.
No, this was like literally like year one of the PS5 they did this.
I don't remember. I didn't play it.
Like, it was really stupid when they did that. And like,
I got rid of that penguin.
I mean, like, on the bright side, like, I can play it because I have a physical copy. If I put that in like my soon-to-be PS5,
you actually gonna buy one?
I would like to eventually.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, I'm in 12.
I don't know. Look,
so one of you guys must move over immediately so that I don't come in last.
I feel like.
Oh no, that was a horrible race. Who picked this track? Minus 13 points. Ouch. Super Tom Bro in first. Nice.
I picked this track.
Halo coming to Switch, says Shadow the Hedgehog. Is that true? Aren't Microsoft and Nintendo supposed to be teaming up or something?
Well, so I think that they're probably gonna. So they did announce that Forza is coming to PS5. Like, that's confirmed. I don't know if they've confirmed anything Halo related yet, but I mean, I'm sure it'll happen. I think what they're waiting for is the Switch 2, because so they basically already confirmed like multiple years ago that Microsoft owned games will be coming to the next Nintendo console. You probably don't remember that.
Guys, so what do you think about Ridge Racer 64 on the 64 online?
I think that's awesome.
It's not Donkey Kong 64.
Did you see that, Andrew? It's not. Yeah.
No, but
Jackson says we should play Mario Party Jamboree. Do we need another Mario Party Jamboree night?
Yes, we didn't even do all the boards.
You know, it's funny, Andrew. Every time we do a game, it's like, oh, we should do this other game
I know, right?
or something.
Look, I'm trying to think of suggestions.
I would be
that are
surprised
easy.
if there was another Xbox console.
I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Like,
I'm trying to think of suggestions for Saturday streams because I don't want us to just play the same like 3 games over and over again. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities. It's just
there's a lot of games. There's like Mario Maker 2 that has like a friends online mode.
I would love
Yeah.
that.
It's like 3D
Yeah.
World.
And also,
the thing is,
well,
I sold like most of my games.
well, that's
on
what I was
Switch,
gonna
but
say. I would be totally willing to buy something to play on Saturday, but it feels like you guys aren't. So I don't know.
Maybe I could.
Well,
Maybe I could
we
rent
were
it
talking
from
about the
Game-
Cowabunga collection, but apparently
Yes,
it's
I
been
think that'd be awesome.
discontinued.
Okay. Whoever told me that was completely wrong. I checked the eShop; it's still there.
Yeah, but
I don't know
that's
who said
digital.
that, but they're wrong.
Ew.
I mean, I think I told you I saw like a big stack of them at Walmart. So they're not.
I checked Walmart. Interesting. Yes, yeah, I thought that it wasn't that long ago I saw it as well, but I didn't see one today.
No, I love it. That's a really great collection, and it would be awesome because we could play the arcade and Super Nintendo versions of Turtles in Time, and also like Hyperstone Heist and the fighting games.
Isn't that like
They even
just
have-
Turtles in Time, but on the Genesis?
No, I know it's like it has completely different levels. That was back. I mean that's like saying Alien Wars and Contra Hardcore are the same thing.
It's Hard Corpse, Max.
But I mean, aren't they like totally different?
Yeah, they're different. They're completely different games.
That's what I'm saying. Back in that era where like Nintendo only allowed developers to release a certain amount of games per year, and they had to do stuff like that, they were usually different games on the Super Nintendo era. So, I don't actually know if Turtles in Time. Okay, I'm trying to remember now. I just thought about it. I just realized something. Does Turtles in Time support the multi-tap, or is it just 2 players?
I don't
Because
think
I actually
it
don't
does.
remember.
If it does, I've never done it.
Okay.
No.
Then I guess it would only just be 2 of us playing, so only one of you would have to buy it.
I don't think I ever used that feature where I look back. Yeah, that was cool.
I had one really fun idea. I don't know if you'd want to do it, Andrew, for a Saturday stream.
Tuxedo Earth was looking at
Smash
Mario
Bros.
Party Jamboree at Walmart today, or at Target today. Andrew, you should play Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
Yes, we should.
So that has
We
online
absolutely
play now?
should. It has since it came out.
Okay. So maybe we'll
I
do
sold-
that.
I
It isn't
sold
on the
that
Wii
game.
U, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay,
it did.
we second
Um,
try with Rainbow Road, everybody. Let's do this. I don't see
No,
any
all
other
right,
Rainbow
Mushroom
Roads. What's
Doors,
wrong with
yeah.
everyone? What is wrong?
Oh yeah, the arcade version. The arcade version is 4 players, so that is true. Yeah, thank you.
Mushroom Gorge up, everyone.
I had a few other ideas. I thought one that would be really fun is the new Monkey Ball.
I'm never buying Monkey Ball again after they burned me on that. Whatever
It's
it was
so
called.
good.
No, thank you.
Like every Monkey Ball game is bad besides the GameCube ones.
Yeah, GameCube
People who
ones
say
and
that
like
are so
the
wrong.
Monkey Ball Deluxe, which was just like the first 2 put together, better than it was put together on later. Oh,
Come on, Andrew. It's so good. You got to get it. It's so fun.
Sega's
You
kind
can't
of
let
trash. Like I don't want to say that, but I feel
Mac-
like they're so scummy when it comes to
I find it
DLC
really-
and
I-
just different
I
things that
find
they
it-
do.
I find it extremely funny. I find
Sega
it
is
extreme.
scummy.
I find it extremely funny that you've given up on Monkey Ball and Pokemon and all these franchises, but you still buy Sonic every year.
I don't always
Like that's
I always end up getting guilted into Sonic somehow. Aren't you the one who said that Superstars was like the best thing that since sliced bread?
Yeah, and then I said
Yeah,
and then I said that Generations was kind of and then you bought it. That's not my
Andrew,
fault.
Did you?
Because everyone's like, "Oh, if you
Superstars,
love
Andrew?
Adventure 2, you gotta get it." So I was like, "Fine." I
It's
know.
just-
I always
it's
get
ju-
guilted into Sonic, and I always feel really bad after I buy it.
Well, okay. It wasn't a bad game. Like I liked Shadow. It's just that we're just not Boost fans. I think we can agree on that.
Andrew, did you play Superstars?
I did. I thought it was okay. I see. I
Stars.
bought
I
it for
think
full
that-
price,
I
and
think
now
that
it's
the
like
internet-
half of what it was when it came out. That's the thing about Sonic games is if you wait a year, you can get it for half price.
That's fair.
I did not like Superstars. I returned
I
it.
loved it.
I thought it was okay.
No, I really enjoyed it.
It could be Mania 2. It's literally like, it's like slightly better than episode or Sonic 4.
So, that's so mean, Andrew. Too. It's good. I really liked it. I liked it more than Mario Wonder. There's a take for you.
Yeah, it came out right next to Mario Wonder.
It came
I
out
don't
the
know,
same week, and
Like,
I enjoyed it.
I don't know.
I enjoyed it more, to be honest. Okay, the last two bosses were really annoying, but I think other than that, I think the game was really good. I really liked the unique level design. I appreciated that there were no like reused levels like there were in Mania. I liked it. I thought it was really good. The internet's like, I feel like I must not be someone that's super technical because it's same with Monkey Ball. It's like I'll enjoy something and then everybody's like complains about how the physics aren't the same.
Ever since they released, so here's what I'm talking about: Sega being scummy. They did that like Monkey Ball 1+2 remake thing, and then if you wanted the music tracks from the original games that those levels were based on, you had to pay for DLC. Like, what was that? The heck was that?
Okay, that's fair. No, that is fair.
So I don't ever feel like buying Monkey Ball again after that.
The new one, not only does the new one have really, really good levels, but also it really, really expanded the multiplayer, and so now there's like a whole bunch of online modes, and you can play the entire thing 2-player, and the two people can play at the same time instead of having to like take turns. I really like that.
That sounds like a mess, though. Wouldn't you just be bumping each other off the stage?
It's really actually not that bad. I mean, you have to go out of your way to mess with someone. Like, it's actually pretty good.
Here's the scummy thing about Sega. Andrew said it good about DLC.
First,
the thing is, they always have these deluxe
big
versions.
red guy. Sorry, what's that?
They always have these deluxe versions, Sega, and you can like play their games 3 days early if you spend like $30 extra. That's really scummy.
It is, yeah, it is. No, I don't like that.
They did that with Persona games. They did that with Shin Megami Tensei.
They did that with Monkey Ball.
With Sonic, Frontiers.
They did that with Banana Mania, or yeah.
Like that is really stupid. Like you pay like $90, you can play the game like 3 days early.
No, other than the music thing, which I get is really annoying. I don't know. I really liked Banana Mania. There's a lot of people online that are like complaining about the physics. I don't understand that. I think it's a fine game. I think it's really fun. I really liked it.
Sov Union theirs has like 11,000 points. Says he's taking us down.
I just noticed. Look at the crowd to the left. It's 2D. Look how
yeah,
sad
it's
that is.
pretty low quality. If the freaking Switch 5 or whatever comes out and we still have 2D side sprites, like why did I even buy this thing? Like, I swear that the games that come up for the Switch 2 better actually have a reason for being on the Switch 2. Like, they're like, oh, there's like one more pixel than there could have been on the Switch 1. Like, the games better be better. And not just something that could have been on, like, the Wii U.
Personally, not somebody that usually... I'm personally not someone that cares too much about that. I don't usually care about.
Then why buy a
specs.
new console at all? Like, I don't understand the
that's
buying
where
it just for the sake of buying it.
Because that's where the games are.
See, that's
not really my
like,
choice. What am I good? I mean, the PS5 is selling millions of units just because a couple dozen people online say it's bad. That's not going to affect Sony. They're going to be like, oh, you think it's bad? Yeah, okay, let's put every game on the PS4. Sorry, my apologies.
See, the reason you bought a Super Nintendo was because it had games that were not possible on the NES. And the reason you bought an N64 was because Mario 64 could not be on the Super NES. So I don't understand modern consoles that have games that could easily have been like 3 generations ago, but we made you buy a new console. It's like freaking ugh.
Well, I say that because the most recent Ratchet and Clank was like probably the only time that the benefits of the PS5 actually showed, you know?
That's
it's
encouraging.
Because have you seen that game run with Steam Deck? It's funny because like the game is possible without the PS5 SSD. It just runs slower.
Well, yeah. I just mean like the whole appeal. I mean, the game is good on its own, but one of the appeals is like, oh, it has no loading times. So I will say it is really cool to play it on PS5, and everything is just completely seamless. It is pretty fun.
Well, like, what's stupid about the PS5, like, the generation of consoles? It's like, oh yeah, guys, we got SSDs, and it's like, you know, that was on PCs, like, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And, like guys took you then.
I don't know. I feel like people also like forget that like multiplat is a thing, and also not everybody wants to spend. I love how people will be like, "Why would I spend $500 on a console when I can spend 4 times that amount on a PC?" Like, PCs cost more. Like, I have one,
But at least you can use a PC for other things.
But
I've never seen. What is this squeaky clean sprint thing?
Yeah, that's
a
some new
new
DLC
track.
course.
I'm just saying, like,
so cool.
I'm just saying, like, I look, the PS5 isn't perfect, and also I have to admit that, like, I don't like most of the PS5 exclusives. Like, I don't really care about Last of Us or God of War, and also
Isn't that like the same Last of Us that was on the PS3, but like HD-er?
Yes, well, what I was gonna say is, like, I have to realize, like, different people like different things, and it's like I've never really been a resolution or frame rate person, no matter what you call me. But so, like, because of that, I don't really care about the PS5 Pro, because like my TV wouldn't even support that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a TV that's HDMI 2.1, 120 FPS, $2,000 TV.
Man, yeah, Nintendo's really getting ready to shut down these servers, I guess.
Shut them down now. Pull the plug. I got my hand on the cord right now. I'm about to yank it out of the wall any second.
Gosh.
That's what Nintendo does. It's like someone should make a meme of like Nintendo with any server ever they make. Like they always have their hand on the cord ready to just take it out.
Yeah, no, it would Extreme Wreck. Yeah, it's like I don't know, we were talking about, like, I feel like games, I feel like art style matters a lot more than fidelity. Like, I feel like Wind Waker aged way better than like 90% of games from that generation. And
oh, look, Alarmo, guys, Alarmo.
Nice. Or like everybody always complained about how weak the Wii U was, and I always felt like I mean, yeah, now that this game's 10 years old, it's whatever, but I feel like Mario Kart 8 is a very good-looking game, right?
Mm-hmm. This is a good-looking stage.
But I mean, like, back in 2014, when this came out, and everybody was complaining that the Wii U was this underpowered piece of garbage that's worse than a Game Boy Advance, I was like, this game is so nice-looking. I think the way that it's always been is that the only people that know how to take advantage of Nintendo hardware are Nintendo. And that's the problem.
But see, look at the games that I buy for the Switch. Mega Man, Battle Network, Anniversary Collection, or whatever it's called. Like, I don't need to buy a Switch 2 just so that 90% of the games I buy on it look like Game Boy Advance games.
Well, that's just because you hate new games.
I play new games.
I mean, but like all the new games you play are like ports of old games. Like, there's plenty.
Maybe because that's like 90% of what comes out.
What are you talking about? There have been so many. There have been so many good, like, genuinely new Switch games in the last couple years that you have not played.
Paper Mario, Thousand
Like
Year
Pokemon?
Door, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Revenge HD, or whatever it's called. Like, this, it feels like all that's come out in the last couple years is remakes.
But what about? But then there's like Echoes of Wisdom and Pokemon and Pikmin 4.
Andrew,
about those?
You forgot about the last code.
Oh, that was trash. Play the original.
Was
on the
it?
Wii.
It was?
The DS.
I liked it.
The DS game was like a launch freaking DS title. So yes, that was much improved. But the Wii version of Another Code R was way better than whatever they cooked up and changed the story for some reason. Added AI into it. Like, get out of here. It was awful.
I did not know. I did not know this, Andrew. I thought you were really wow, I didn't know it was that bad.
I thought you liked it.
Yeah, I like the first half because they did a good job
Max,
adapting the DS game, but not the Wii game.
Look, I don't know. I feel like you're just a cynic sometimes. I feel like there's a lot of very, very good new games that come out every year that you don't play.
Max, you got to remember, he bought Jamboree. You did.
That is
wow,
true.
Wow.
What I do?
You waited to use that star on me, Max.
No, I swear I didn't. I swear I didn't.
You just sat there and you like.
No. It was because I had the bullet bill, so I took my finger off the A button for a second. I was like, oh, I have to accelerate again.
That was BS.
That was not intentional. It did kind of look like that.
I'm done with this.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done. I need to keep my sleep schedule fixed.
Oh, that's fair. It's all. So I'm doing okay. I'm fine. It's only been like an hour.
Jackson says I should play Grabbed by the Ghoulies for Rareware Thursday. Have any of you even played Grabbed by the Ghoulies?
I haven't. I have it, but I haven't played it.
But
it's
yeah,
on,
Andrew, you're done for the night?
Rare Replay.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for joining. I
Yeah,
don't
this
get
is
where
pretty
Christian
fun.
is.
Yeah,
Can someone like call Christian? Is he up for one of his fog walks?
He's helping his family do something because he said he was mounting a TV, and then he said he had to go to Best Buy. So maybe the TV was messed up, and they had to get a different one.
All right. Well, with that being said, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your stream. Yeah, I'd be down for a Jamboree.
Yes.
Next time or whenever.
Yeah, sounds good.
And yeah, I hope you all take care and have a good one.
Thanks. You too, Andrew. Have a great night.
You as well. Bye-bye.
See ya. So that leaves you and me, Max, to have fisticuffs over graphics.
Listen. You've said that you have a lot of NES games to play, and that's why. And honestly, that's totally justified. I get, like, you just have a lot of old stuff to play, and that's fair. I get that. I just feel like you don't play a lot of new games, and there's a lot of really good ones that come out. Like, last year wasn't as much as 2023, but there was still like a decent amount of really amazing brand new games that I played last year that came out. Zelda was really good. Astrobot was really good. Plucky Squire was good. I guess that's an indie game, so it doesn't count.
But see, that's the problem too, is that even when it comes to modern games, my backlog is massive. Like, just last night, I finally started playing the Ace Attorney Investigations collection that came out like 6 months ago. So I have modern games to play. I have Bug Fables to play. I have Pokemon, whatever that one was that you don't like.
Okay, look.
Like, the problem is I have new games that came out like 3 years ago.
Okay.
I still haven't got the chance to play, so I don't feel the need to buy any more new games.
Yes. No, that's fair. No, I get that. That's fair. The way I have a giant backlog too, but the way I'll usually do it is that if I get a game on release, I will put that right at the front because I really want to play it. If I wait like a few days, then it will usually go in the backlog. But I don't know. Usually, I'll only buy a game on release if it's something that I really, really want to play. You know. One thing that's nice is like there's a lot of games
NES Championships last year. I'm like the last person who still plays that.
That's true. One thing that was really nice is Plucky Squire. The physical is not coming out till next month, but it was a day one PS Plus game, so I didn't actually have to buy it digitally. So I'm just going to support it when the physical comes out. Right, that's one thing with me is I don't like buying. I will not play a game day one usually if it's like digital only and I have to buy it. I don't usually like doing that. I want to get something physical out of it.
But yeah, you don't even need to buy AAA games anymore to have fun. Like, there's just so much good stuff happening all the time from so many places.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. Look, so I would rather that you play Pokemon Scarlet and or Violet, but I'm not gonna put you in a negative mood with Legends Arceus. It has its good things about it. Just not my favorite.
You double shock dodged, Hurst. Wow. Yeah, I had just rolled a boo and I was just about to use it and I got shocked. I was like, no. Man, everyone hates Rainbow Roads. I'll take any Rainbow Road, even the Super Nintendo one, even though I don't really care for it. Just any Rainbow Road. Because they all have great music. Rainbow Road's always had... It's the law that Rainbow Road has to have good music.
Oh, were you there when I was streaming 2 days ago and Christian didn't know about the Rainbow Road song?
What's that?
You know the video on YouTube of the guy singing the lyrics to the Rainbow Road song from like 15 years ago?
No, remember I don't like people when they sing lyrics to game music?
No, this one's really funny. I'll have to send it to you. It's great. It's a classic YouTube video. It's from like 2009. It's great. What about, do you like Pikmin? I feel like I've asked you this before. I don't remember.
I've played the OG Pikmin.
Pikmin 4 is like genuinely one of the best games I've ever played. It was perfect in every way. It's so good. You need to play that.
But you know me, I have to beat everything in order, so I'd still have to beat like Pikmin 3.
Oh, that's fair. And Hey Pikmin?
On the 3DS?
I've never played Hey Pikmin. So I played 3 when it came out on Switch, and then I played 4 when it came out, and then I played 1 when the Switch version came out. I still need to play 2. I want to get around to that, because I love Pikmin. That's another one of those Nintendo franchises that I was kind of weary to try, and I'm so glad I did, because it's amazing.
I can't see anything that's going on.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. I also have a huge backlog of stuff that I want to play. But that's usually when that's what like the holiday is for, because nothing ever comes out in January unless it's Donkey Kong, apparently.
See, in one way, I envy people like you a little bit, and I'm curious if you know what I might bring up here.
You mean that don't 100% games and can
you got it. So I love 100%ing my games, but that means that everything I play takes like 5 times longer probably than when you play it. So you being able to finish like 5 games over your holiday is like the equivalent of me being able to finish half of it. Hi Real, Grabbed by Ghoulie is a new game. There's that Xbox one, not the freaking same tracks again.
I think part of that is because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like like you said with Pokemon, like how you beat, like you 100%ed the first 4 gens and then you were just kind of over it. Like I don't want to get like, you know, like tired of a franchise because I did too much. Like I love Pokemon. As you know, it's like my favorite franchise, but I feel like I probably would feel like the way you do if I felt the need to do everything every couple of years.
But another way, like, don't you feel like you're shortchanging yourself? Like, you pay for this complete package, and there's content in it that you haven't experienced. Like, aren't you kind of like?
Actually, I did complete the Pokedex in Scarlet and Violet.
In the new games, it's so easy. Isn't the catch rate like? Like a 300% catch rate?
Well, actually, it was more specifically because I played it with some other, like, you know, I played it at launch, and I have a few friends that did too, so they helped me with some of the really more difficult Pokemon that are really confusing, like that. But one other thing is, I want to do the Pokedex one time and then never again. So, like, Pokemon Home exists. So what I do is I have a living dex of like every single Pokemon, and then I'll catch all the new ones, and then once they add Pokemon Home support, I'll just transfer every Pokemon to the new game. That way it fills up my Pokedex.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. See, you had conveniences like that I never got to experience.
But yeah, that is true. I've never completed a Pokedex in any of the older games, but I don't know. I mostly just get enjoyment out of doing like the main story. Like, I mean, some of them have really good post games, but I haven't like everybody complains about X and Y for not having a ton of post-game content. And I was always just like, well, I don't know, I beat it and I get to the end and I'm like, and then I'm really happy and then I move on to something else.
Oh my god.
I mean, I get if you could only get a certain amount of games, you'd probably want to get as much out of it as possible. Like, I can get that side too, but I just have so much stuff to play. Once I'm done with something, I'm ready to move on.
But see, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to finish something and move on to the next ones. Like that's one argument I always find really funny. People are like, oh man, but people just don't have as much time to play games anymore. Who cares if a game takes you a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, half a year? If you're having fun, that should be the main goal. Instead, it's like people just looking for things to check off their list. I'll never understand that.
No, I agree. I'm only in a rush if I'm not into it, you know.
Why are you playing it?
Because sometimes it's like I want to be able to tell myself that I finished it, you know.
But you could do that with a game that you actually enjoy.
Well, I usually do. I'm just saying, like, every once in a while I'll play something. Well, okay, that's not true. I don't necessarily force myself to beat games if I don't like them, but every once in a while I'll just be like, well, I'm so close. I want to get it done. Sometimes you'll play a game and you'll be really not into it, and then you'll check and you're only like halfway done. Or another thing that'll happen with me is if you play like one game in a series right after the other and they're not different enough, you have to take like a break. Like that's what happened with Pokemon Ranger. I'm like stuck at 11 hours because I just can't bring myself to keep playing. Cause it's like I'm kind of bored of it. I take a little time off. For some reason, the second and third ones are easier than the first one, but also like double the length. So that's kind of makes it a little annoying.
Terrible, just terrible.
Well, like I was saying, like you mentioned, I mean,
Thanks
you
for
mostly
stopping
just
by.
100%.
Sove Union getting first
How
again.
often do you do like platinums?
Well,
Or something like that.
considering
Like
my
that
PS3
kind of
is
100%.
still in pieces. not lately.
Oh, that's
Back
right.
in like 20,
You've never used your.
in the early 2010s, I think I probably have like 6 or 7 platinums. I did a bunch back then. But obviously,
That's
there's a
another
lot of
thing
games
for-
I've 100%ed on like Nintendo consoles and stuff that don't have trophies, obviously.
Yeah, well, I say that because like Saints Row, for example, like those are some of my favorite games, and I got my first ever platinum, and I just didn't really feel any achievement for getting the platinum because everything after you like beat the game normally just seems kind of tedious. Like in Saints Row 4, for example, I got almost every achievement, but then there's several of them that are just like defeat 250 enemies with each weapon.
Well, I mean, that's just the fault of the game that you're playing. Games don't have to have tedious achievements. You're just playing a game that chose to have one like
that's
that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't want to do that. Like, the game itself is great. I just don't want to do all that.
Like, we did it, 100% did Yooka-Laylee, and I didn't think that it was getting tedious. I mean, we had to look for those last couple quills. It took like a while, but overall, I enjoyed that game a lot. Like, I think the problem is, just in that case, the achievements are bad.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what happens. And it's like, so I've never really cared to do a platinum. It obviously depends on the game. I don't like tedious stuff. If a game has like unique extra content, like Saints Row is known for its really, really amazing DLC that always comes. So I always consider that part of beating the game. Like I'm not done until I do all the DLC. And that's like probably an extra, I don't know, 6 or 8 missions that you have to do at the end that are always really fun.
How much does the DLC cost?
Well, since the game's so old, if you buy it nowadays, it'll come with it pre-installed. It's like one of those Game of the Year situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you buy it unless you go out of your way to buy the 360 version, it's like any modern version is going to have the Switch version has all the DLC. The Switch version isn't bad. It runs a little worse. It goes on sale for like $3 a lot, which is kind of fun.
Hey, thank you, David Ray. Yeah, I hope you're having a great night. Appreciate that, getting home and you're checking out the stream. Hope you enjoy.
Do you have any DLC that you really like?
DLC makes me sad, and I find DLC depressing. It's like you pay full price for a game. The last thing I
On the
want to think
DLC.
about is spending more money to experience all of it.
Well, the way I look at it is, if I already really like a game and I'm done with it, and then they announce, oh, you get to come back to this game you already liked and spend another 10 something hours on unique, actual, original stuff. I think that's pretty cool. Like, that's what Pokemon did. Like, the Pokemon DLC was basically just more game, and I love that. Like, obviously it'll sometimes it's stupid stuff like cosmetics, like that's not fun. But if it's like a full-on like story expansion, I kind of like those. God, not Cheeseland, anything but that.
I just want Rainbow Roads.
I am not a fan of Super Circuit. I think that a lot of the tracks from Super Circuit are also not great because the game itself is not great.
I mean, it's a different game from a different time on a different console. So yeah. Hurst really wants the cheese.
Oh, the cheese. Cheese does sound good right now. I could go for some cheese.
I can't even name a game that had DLC that I bought and played. Because I just kind of tend to... I mean, I guess this game, but I get the DLC because of the expansion pass. And if not for that, I might have bought it just because it would have been fun to play online with everyone.
Yeah.
But normally, I steer clear of like a game that has DLC at all. Like there was a game I was gonna buy, and then it turned. Oh yeah, like I didn't buy Crash Team Racing because I was like about to go to the store that day and buy it, and it's like, oh, we've introduced microtransactions, and I just never bought it.
Oh, okay, that was really scummy because they literally said it wouldn't have any before release. That was genuinely scummy. I remember that. But also, that's like characters. That's not like a whole. That's not like they added like there's a single player game you really like, and they added like another several hours of good content. I like that kind of DLC because then you're basically just buying another game almost. Like the Pokemon DLC added way more content than like a third version ever did, so I felt like it was pretty worth it.
Do you ever feel when you buy DLC though, it's like it should have just been included with the main game? Like maybe they cheaped out on the main stuff, and now they're charging you for stuff that should have been in there anyway.
I don't think so because Scarlet and Violet were already one of the longest Pokemon games with the most content of any game, and then here they go and add like 2 whole more regions worth of stuff, and then a whole nother extra little story after that. I feel like it's very justified. I'm
just getting the absolute worst items here.
I know, I definitely relate to that. Like I feel like DLC is more often bad. DLC is more often bad than it is good. I'll say that.
The bombs are the worst. I always throw them at myself. I'm just losing all my points here.
It's
Max,
Christian.
You beat me. Christian's
Did
here?
Oh. Hi, Christian. Extreme Wreck.
Hi, guys.
Extreme Wreck. I don't think saying you're better than Baloney is saying much. Baloney's nasty. It's not good.
Hot takes from Max already.
Is that a hot take? Do people like Baloney?
Did you have fun at Best Buy, Christian?
I love baloney.
Okay.
Christian, did you have fun at Best Buy?
He's cutting out. It's really cool.
He must still be at Best Buy then.
No, you're cutting out.
I'm cutting out?
Yeah.
I take offense to that.
You are, Andrew. I did have fun at Best Buy.
What'd you get? Did you get anything?
We replaced the TV.
Did you take my advice?
How did you break the TV?
What was your advice?
Did you buy a copy of Pokemon Violet? Oh, Extreme Wreck.
No, with what
Extreme
money?
Wreck. I've never seen Rocco's Modern Life, and I think I missed that. I think I was a little too young. Sorry to disappoint.
Max was literally born yesterday.
I mean, I can't even say that I'm too young because, like, a lot of stuff I watched on TV was from, like, the 70s, thanks to Boomerang, but I never saw Rocco's Modern Life. I'm sure there were probably reruns that I missed. I know it's really popular, but there was a lot of stuff from the 90s, like, that was on, like Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls were always on. Oh yeah, Netflix. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably good. I've heard good things.
How do you do this shortcut? Something like that.
Well, Red Yoshi just backed into an item box. I see how it is.
I love backing into the item box.
Are
Wait,
you
why did I just get rid of that blue shell? I'm so used to blue shells coming from... I just saved whoever was in first place. Augustin, you owe me.
Did you use your horn to get rid of the blue shell?
It was just...
when it passed
it was
you?
reflex.
That's hilarious.
It was reflex. I'm pretty upset.
I
about
knew
it,
you could do that, but I don't think I've ever done it before because I didn't want to do that. But I knew you could do that. That's really funny. It's a very funny feature. So Andrew, have you delved any more into the Xbox 360 like you were talking about? I know you said that you were looking at my wall of 360 games and you wanted to buy more of them.
No, I haven't done any 360 purchasing since, like, back when we were playing Nuts and Bolts. That was, like, the height of it. It was like, perfect timing. We were playing Nuts and Bolts, and that was around when the store closed down.
You picked a bad time
to get into it, because that's when all the prices started skyrocketing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You picked a bad time. Now all the prices are going up.
I'm okay with the collection I have. There's nothing, like, I'm just dying to get on 360, I don't think.
I feel like I think people are exaggerating slightly. I feel like most of the really good. I mean, yeah, obviously there's some weird obscure stuff, but most of the really good 360 games I feel like are probably going to stay cheap because so many people bought them. Like, I can't imagine that Halo 3 will ever go up in price.
All right, I'll pick the Canadian course, Vancouver. Ew.
Do you not like Vancouver?
I'm indifferent.
What province is the best then?
The one I went to. The only one I've seen. Alberta. Obviously. Totally.
Here's the real question. What's your favorite state? You got 50 of them.
California.
Florida.
I was asking Andrew.
No! No! Not Florida!
It only has all the best theme parks ever.
And also all the worst people. I don't know. Florida seems like the evil upside down version of California.
And the people of Florida probably see California the same way. But why are we even getting into that? See, Max, I look at how much I like
Disney
places
World.
based on how cool their theme parks are. And you gotta go all these weird directions.
I know, but also I feel like, well, that's why I like California, because there's so many things. But also, I kind of find it hard to believe that Disney World is like 8 times better than Disneyland, because it costs 8 times more.
I used to like Epcot when it was like all sciencey, but now they've replaced it with like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like, what does that have to do with anything?
Did you go there when Sonic was there?
The first time I ever went to Florida was like 1997. So it was probably a little
Wow,
after
right
Sonic
before
was there.
Sonic.
Right
No,
before.
that was before. Didn't you see? Did you watch that My Retro Life?
I mean, the
video?
Genesis would have been like way before that. Wasn't it the Genesis was there?
No, it was during the Dreamcast era. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
98 or 99 to 2001. So do you know who My Retro Life is? You know who that is?
Of course I do.
Me
He
too.
commented on a video of mine once.
Yeah, he did a video.
I guess you guys are cutting out, but I mean, the internet in the game is working just fine, so I'm not sure why. I guess we can blame Discord for that.
He did a video and he has like 2,000,
Aren't
which
there
I would have
some
loved to
making
see. Man.
fun of that
I'm sure
part?
Disney World. Are they? I don't know. Not anymore. They aren't. Now that they're owned by Disney. Whoever I hit there with my last frame of invincibility, I'm sorry.
Alright, so if anyone wants to use lightning, now's your chance.
Anything. Andrew, have you been to all the provinces of Canada?
Except Newfoundland.
Well, is that really how you say it?
How do you say it?
I thought it was Newfoundland.
I mean, it's
Is it
spelled
not?
that way.
Am I stupid? Okay.
I've always said Newfoundland, but I agree.
Okay. Just like how I say Bigeron sword.
The Bigeron, I say Bigeron sword, so there, we can agree on that.
It sounds better. It's like or Hydrosity.
I say Hydros. What do I say? I say Hydro City Zone.
My take is Hydro City makes more sense, and that's what I say. But Hydrosity sounds cooler.
So is it just a word that was made up for the game then? Like it's not a thing. Like
Well, no. I think it's like Bigeron, where it's Big Goron, but people just say it in like a fast way. That was such a weird. The Bigeron sword quest is so complicated. Or I mean, it is if you haven't done it before.
I love it.
It's great. That game, I feel like Ocarina of Time is a prime example of a game where people people exaggerate how difficult it is. I don't understand how anyone thinks the Water Temple is difficult. It's really not that bad. I like the Water
puzzles,
Temple.
so I never really thought about it.
But every time you talk
I like
about
when I don't know
Ocarina
where to
of
go
Time,
and have to wander around for 3 hours.
yeah, I mean, but whenever you play Ocarina of Time, talk about it. There's always that one guy that's
There's
like,
that moment
"Oh,
when
no,
you
not
figure
the
it out,
Water
it's like
Temple."
the best thing.
Yeah, no, that game's amazing. I want
So
to
here's
play that game
part,
again.
the track that has nothing to do with like anything Mario related ever. Like there's a limited number of new courses that come with each Mario Kart game, and we want to see like recreations of cool locations from Mario's 30,000 adventures, and then they give you freaking music park that has nothing to do with anything.
You're
Good job,
such a
man.
hater. I love this track, and it's totally not just because I'm nostalgic for it. It's totally not the only reason.
What's wrong with this track, Andrew?
Everybody has abandoned me. I'm guessing it's an internet Discord thing, but again, there's been no blips in terms of the gameplay, so it's kind of weird.
Can you not hear us right now?
But like, there's still so
Christian,
many locations in so many Mario games that would be neat to see recreated as Mario Kart tracks. Like those are my favorite tracks. Like you know, inside TikTok Clock. Like that's such a neat idea to turn that into a Mario Kart course. Think of all the other RPGs.
Christian,
I mean, I guess you know Mario 64 not an RPG, but you know, think if they use the RPG locations like a race around Rogueport or the Bean Kingdom. Like there's just so many cool things they can
Christian,
do.
I
but
think
we get
Andrew has finally
Music
gone
Park,
senile.
my favorite Mario game.
Did Andrew 2 disappear?
Christian, I think Andrew has finally
I
gone
just hit
senile.
max. even though he can't. Can't
Andrew,
speak
can you hear
anymore,
us?
apparently. We can still take him down.
That is a no.
That's the one thing about.
Wait, David just said,
live
Andrew, are you
online
unable to
racing
hear the
games,
others?
gives me, like,
Can the
no
stream
chance to read the chat.
Can the
See
stream
what's
hear
going
us,
on
but
behind the
Andrew
scenes.
can't? I'm so confused. What is going on right now?
I don't even know how to
He asked
contact
me.
them.
He asked us a question, and he responded, and he just like they abandoned us, and he kept talking. I think he's gone. Oh my gosh! It's just Andrew. What is going on? Andrew has finally snapped. he's finally gone senile. That's crazy. Oh my gosh!
Trying to do something cool. You just get hit by like 40 things instantly. I'll take 4.
Andrew, you need to put your
What's
hearing
going on
aid in and go
here?
play your Mario Brothers.
No, I can't hear you guys. I can see the
He
green
really can't
thing
hear
going
us.
on and off. I can see that you guys are talking, but I can't hear you. That's strange.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Yeah, chat. Let's do an in joke against, and let's do something. Let's.
All right, I can
let's
hear you
make
guys
some
again.
against
Can chat
something.
actually
Something
hear
went
us?
weird. Something went weird. So they could probably hear you all that time. Apparently, I guess my elbow hit the volume slider on my headphones, which makes no sense, but that apparently appears to be what happened. So you guys could have been swearing, and I wouldn't know. Were you guys swearing?
Andrew went senile. No, we were.
No,
we
I
were-
think we
were-
kept it professional.
We were saying you went senile. That's why you just thought we weren't there. Because no, seriously, you asked us a question about Music Park, and we answered the question, and then you just continued to talk, and everyone in the chat could hear
It's
us.
just like an
Except for
RPG.
you.
You've been hit by sudden deafness. But yeah, I guess
Oh my god!
apparently I hit the volume slider on this thing. I never wear this headset except for when I'm doing a voice chat, so there you go. And I didn't
Well,
move
I
my
said
arm
that-
in any way that should have adjusted anything, so I don't get it.
That's great. I said that I really like Music Park, and it's very nostalgic for me because I played Mario Kart 7 as a child. I don't know why I yelled that part. My sentences go on for too long. I had to get another gasp of air mid sentence.
Yeah, like what's wrong with the music park, Andrew? You have so much hate towards it.
Yeah.
It has
Christian
nothing
called
to
me
do with
negative.
Mario. You could put that in any racing
Christian-
game and it'd be no different. It's not a
Christian
Mario
asked me-
course.
Yeah, but see, it's a
Christian
but, like
asked
every
me.
other racing game is bad, so like that track would have gone to waste.
Christian
I think it's a
asked me
pretty bad
earlier
track.
today in the Discord server. He said, "Max, why are you so negative?" Christian said, "Max, why are you so negative?" And Andrew's over here hating on every track and every game released after 2005.
It's funny because we're now playing the track that I actually complimented while I was bashing Music Park. This is a great track that actually has Mario series relevance. Imagine that in a Mario Kart game.
Is this TikTok clock?
I mean, yeah, it's only one of the stages from Mario 64. I don't know if you've ever heard of that game.
Andrew's up here on his boomer soapbox, complaining.
Okay, so
So
what's
does that
the
mean
appeal
Chad
of
didn't hear
Music
what
Park
you were
then?
saying,
What's
Andrew,
the appeal?
or-
What?
It's cool. How when you drive on the piano, it makes funny piano noise. Some things in life are simple, Andrew. Sometimes the simple pleasures of haha funny piano noise are enough.
I do not represent, or I do not agree with Max.
You don't like funny piano noise?
Oh.
I love funny piano noise.
I mean, not enough for a whole freaking track to be based on. They could have put funny,
also Christian.
funny piano noise
Also,
belongs as like
Christian-
a mat that you can put on the ground in your base in Gen 3 Pokemon games. That's it.
Also, Christian, what do you mean every other racing game sucks? I let that fly under the radar, and it's not going to happen anymore. We're going back to that. How dare you?
What do you mean you let it go over the radar? Like, have I said it before?
No, I mean you just said it, and then I skipped it, and I was like, hold up, hold on, let's go.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
we're not
you
going
did a
to let
double
that.
take.
We're not going to let that just slip under the radar like that. We're gonna discuss that, and we're gonna have a political debate about that. Just kidding.
Come on, like, is there been any other franchise that is as successful and actually people like to go play?
Successful. It's good. Good. That's what matters.
Really though? Because if it was
They
good
also
enough, then it
mean
would keep
quality.
getting entries.
What do you mean? There are tons of games that don't sell well that are really good. Have you never watched Metal Jesus Rocks and his 8,000 hidden gems?
That all
I only
instantly
watched
skyrocket to
Re-Res.
being like thousands of dollars each.
Yeah, my favorite hidden gem, the top half of a
Ah.
PS2 Slim.
Hurst is getting first, which I mean, you have tens of thousands of points, so I'd expect that you've done your Mario Kart due diligence. Clearly, you're the
Look,
pro. Here.
I love racing games. Okay, there's plenty of good ones. Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing is great. Transformed is great. Those are the only two that are great in that franchise. What? Diddy Kong Racing is good. Ridge Racer's good.
I'm the top left.
Ridge
head.
Racer.
Outrun. All the Outrun games are good. Outrun's awesome. I love racing games. Pole
Right
position.
now you can play them because I connected to the internet.
Don't
Are
you
you,
love?
are you
what
gonna
was
join,
that?
Christian?
I am. I'm doing it right now.
What is that game? What was that game that was the first ever game that people speed ran? Was it like Drag Race or whatever it's called?
Repeat that. Can I see this one?
What's that game called, Andrew? You know the one on the Atari.
That one.
Oh, and like some of the
It
records
might be
weren't
better
even real.
for the connection if you
turned
sit
out.
over there just because of the last time. But now you should be good.
Yeah, it was the first game that people ever speed ran, and then there was like that guy that cheated and got like a way better time. Dragster, yes, Dragster's cool. I think racing games are honestly one of the few genres that like really hold up. Like, I mean, there's not as many racing games on the NES, but like, I still like Pole Position. That one's fun. I think that's one of the better Atari games. Pole Position's fun. Andrew's the expert here, Andrew. What are some good NES racing games?
Micro Machines.
Yes.
Wait, so you did like Micro
Nigel
Machine?
Mansell is surprisingly decent.
Is that what you said?
Who?
Andrew's cutting out a lot, but something about Nigel. I love
Nigel
Nigel
Thornberry
Thornberry?
is my
Powers
favorite.
from Austin Powers.
My favorite
What?
NES racing game.
What was that about Nigel, Andrew?
Nigel Thornberry is my favorite NES racing game.
He didn't even respond.
Now you guys are just messing with me.
Can you hear me, Max?
I can
Hear
hear you,
you.
Christian.
Okay, you can hear me,
Did
but
he do it again?
No, I
Okay,
didn't.
I don't know.
didn't
You just
lose.
keep playing out, Andrew.
Blame Discord.
What?
No, it's your fault. It's your Canadian internet.
They're streaming, so.
Nigel Man, yeah. What? Tell me about Nigel Mansell, Andrew.
It
What
has
is
like
that?
the best racing music ever.
What's this
It's like a
Best
3.5
racing game on the
minute.
NES.
Wow, I haven't seen the Super 8 or whatever it's called in like a long time. It has like a 3-minute.
It's a 3.5 minute long game.
No, like a 3.5 minute music. loop.
Oh,
Like compared to NES games where like the music loops are usually 5 seconds long, for it to be that long is pretty
I
cool.
love those. Yes. Nigel Mansell. Wow, that's interesting.
There's gonna be 3.
No, but I think racing games are very solid. You know one really funny racing game. Did you know
Nice
on the
pause,
Super
Doctor.
You'll
Nintendo?
tell our names at the top.
Did you know on the Super Nintendo there was a Mario Kart clone with Power Rangers in it?
No.
Oh, what? Man, I thought I put.
It's like so blatant, even down to the fact that the bottom half of the screen is the map, like in Super Mario Kart. Like it's so funny. I should play that on my FX Pack Pro. Should play some Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers.
Yeah.
Where are
here
you
we
supposed to
go.
stream today, Andrew?
Sorry.
Or Max?
I never said that.
Was that you streamed yesterday?
I
I'm sorry,
did.
my days are just getting all mixed up.
Yeah. I played. I had a really good time playing Minecraft yesterday, and nobody likes Minecraft. So
Apparently, Andrew joined.
No, he said he was going to, but he didn't. I guess he was busy.
I opened
Did
up
you
your
join?
stream on my phone, on the phone that Christian says, despite being 10 years old, I shouldn't ever upgrade ever, for like the sake of recycling or whatever. Christian, you should go take a beef with the people who buy a new phone every 6 months or whatever, not the guy who hasn't bought a phone in 10 years.
Arguing about
making a case. I was like,
Christian's
saw
like, oh, it's
so
only
usable
10
if
years
you-
old. You can just like format it or whatever, and it will work great. It's like, Christian, half the websites
saw-
don't even freaking work anymore.
I wasn't even sure what you guys were talking about. I saw Andrew mention an Android phone and I tuned out.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, I'm a tech.
Why did you say
okay?
that
Look,
when I was
listen,
talking to you, Andrew? If you felt
Listen.
that way.
Listen, I'm a tech nerd. Okay, I try not to be biased. I try to give both sides a chance because I enjoy technology. And every time I try an Android phone, it's just I just don't have a good experience. Like it's just I don't know. They're fine, I guess.
Hate some recycling.
So-
I
so
can't
you
believe you,
said-
Andrew.
So you said you tried to join my stream, but it like didn't work. Is that what you were saying?
I joined you. I was watching
You
your
wanna let him
stream
chat.
on my ancient phone, and there was just like no way to chat for some reason.
Oh, that sucks. Well, yeah. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. It was very fun. I'm gonna play more. I think I'm gonna start doing that one day and then something else another day.
So
Until
that
I
means
finish
it's just going to be
Minecraft.
Minecraft all the time.
No, I said no. Like I think I'm gonna do twice a week. I think that sounds reasonable. I'm gonna try to stick to that.
Russia's just
But
too
technically,
fast.
it's 3 times a week because this does count as me streaming because I'm talking.
Yeah, but are you streaming it
I
to
know
your
I'm not.
channel?
Andrew versus the USSR on Rainbow Road.
That'd be weird if I was.
That whole
not
race
Christian,
came down to
I was about
freaking
to
blue
say.
shells, and I was in first for a good bit there, and then it's like, no, blue shell disagrees.
I was right behind you, and then I just randomly fell off because I'm bad.
Suck at Rainbow Road.
Um,
Then again, I suck in general, but Rainbow
But-
Road.
It just
But,
reminds me, Andrew can't say what good tracks are because he likes the Rainbow Road on this game.
I hate Rainbow
fine.
I
And so,
love
yes,
the concept
I
of
guess
it being the Mario Kart 8 satellite. Because when Mario Kart 8 came out, people might remember Nintendo went on this massive war where like they weren't going to let you upload footage of their game anymore. But you could record the footage in Mario Kart 8 and like upload it through their own service, through their Mario Kart satellite thing. And then they made Rainbow Road like centered around that satellite, and the service was crap. But I think the concept for Rainbow Road was pretty cool. Why do you guys hate that Rainbow Road so much?
Hey, I don't hate it. Don't look at me.
There's so many other better Rainbow Roads. It's just the least favorite.
Don't say you guys. Okay, I'm not a hater like Christian.
I'm just used to
You
you
are
hating
so
everything.
a
that I
hater,
like,
Max.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said you're
What
great.
did you say? What was that? Wow, you said I hate everything you like.
So why do you ask me to repeat it if you heard it? Who's going
Because I
senile
wasn't
now?
sure if that was what you said. Okay. Well, okay. So I hate everything you like, but you hate everything I like. So like,
Does that
I'm
mean
like-
everybody
I'm
likes
all-
what I like?
I'm all like, hey Andrew, I'm gonna try out Mario World because you want me to play it so bad. Andrew's like, I hate
I've
Pokemon.
never asked you to play Mario.
Pokemon
World.
sucks. I'm never gonna play a single game. You suck, Max. You suck. Pokemon sucks. Kirby sucks. I
Well,
hate
then they
you.
should have made a pink ball that falls on its face.
I only
would
play
love-
games
I
that
would love
require
Andrew
more
to
than
try
just
one of
pressing
my-
the A button to win. With the exception of Ball and Wonder World.
I would love Andrew to try one of the games I really like because I played Mario World really badly for 2
Yeah,
hours.
you played it horribly. It was making me freaking
That's
freak
so
out.
mean. You were so mean.
It's
man.
the truth,
You're like,
Max. What do you want?
I want you to say, "Wow, good job, champ." No, just kidding. Don't do that. Look, okay, I'm not. So yeah, I'm gonna one day out of the week is gonna be Minecraft until done with Minecraft. I don't know how long that's going to be. And the other day is going to be Mario World until I'm done with Mario World, and then it will be Luigi's Mansion. Does that sound good? Sound good for you all? You happy with that?
Yes.
Okay.
What the
I'm talking about two of
crud
my
was
favorite
that?
games, and one I do not care at all.
Yeah, you don't even know you hate Minecraft, Christian. So mean.
Hi, I'm behind you. How are you?
I wanted to play Minecraft because it's been so long since I've played like normal Minecraft that like they've added
Wow.
so much stuff that I just have no idea about. So it's kind of interesting. I want to learn. I want to learn all the new stuff. It's like they added like archaeology to Minecraft, and you can go underwater and find things that spawn in the ocean, and you have to dig at them with a brush. And I'm like, what? What is this? But I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it out.
What are you giving a shot?
All the new weird Minecraft features that they added.
Oh, so did you guys beat the story mode, the party planning mode thing for Mario Party Jamboree?
No, I played for like an hour.
They
and it
make
was,
you
this
do like
sucks.
so many of the motion mini games, and they make you do Rosalina's Jamboree thing. That game is crap. Oh my god.
I'm so glad you agree with that. I cannot stand Rosalina's freaking Jamboree minigame. You have to be first to win it. Like, you have to get her first. Right?
It's like a race. You just have to win the race.
Yeah. Okay, so, but you know how in the normal Mario Party, it gives you an advantage? Does it not give you an advantage?
Well, in the story mode, you just play a bunch of mini games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Can I just? Okay, here's my negative Mario Kart take. This track is like the most forgettable Mario Kart 7 track. I forgot it even existed. Why would
Really?
they add this? I don't
I
understand.
love this one from 7.
I genuinely don't understand why they added this, but they didn't add like the Woohoo tracks or Shy Guy Bazaar or the Wario track, like the Wario's Ghost Ship. Those are all way cooler than this.
This one has such a great atmosphere, and I love Mario Galaxy.
I just really wanted Shy Guy Bazaar okay, I forgot actually because it's been a while. None of the Woohoo tracks are in this game, right?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Those are awesome. Why aren't those here? There's like 2 of them, and they're both great.
That's true. My what I wish came over was freaking Wario Coliseum or whatever it's called from Double Dash.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember Wario's Ghost Ship? I feel like that one was really cool.
That one is a good one too. Like, yeah, I would say I wish a lot of the tour tracks weren't in this game.
I just feel like the few 7 tracks they picked, they could have picked better than this one.
Or like, how about Toad's
Oh,
Factory?
Lord,
Where the heck
Andrew.
is that?
Oh, good, ma'am. That's a good point.
Oh yeah, Toad Factory.
We should just make Mario Kart 9.
Yeah. No, but like I was saying earlier about Mario Kart Wii, I was so bad as a kid that I never unlocked any of the additional cups because I was that bad at this game. So whenever I see any of the Wii tracks from like one of the other 4 cups, I'm always like, they have like this special place in my heart because they're all kind of like mythical to me because I remember seeing them and I was like, how do I play these?
So
I
here's
can't
a
play
question
those.
I have about the upcoming Mario Kart game. Mario Kart games, as of late, have launched with 4 new cups and 4 retro cups. Do you think the next game will do that? Or, like, it's going to pale in comparison to this game that has, like, 100 tracks if it only launches with 32?
It has to be more.
Okay, well, I think that it'll definitely, I think it'll be, like, half and half because the thing, I feel like there's a reason why they didn't just put every single track in the entire franchise in this game. You know what I mean? I feel like they could have just done that if they wanted to. I like to have hope that the ones they left out are going to be in the next Mario Kart. Because if Mario Kart 9 launched and it had like all the 7 tracks I just mentioned, that'd be awesome.
Really? You took my power out too?
You know what I would like? I would really like if the next Mario Kart had like maybe some of the new tracks were like related to the old tracks. Like I would love to see them bring back the two Woohoo tracks, and then I want there to be a brand new Woohoo track.
Andrew, did you see my comment where I was like, I hope the next Mario Kart, every track is upside down?
Do you think they'll bring back the gravity gimmick?
Until like you're... I feel like they would have to if they're bringing back trash tracks.
I feel like
well, it's not really something they would bring.
90% of the DLC courses in this game don't even have the gravity gimmick in it.
I don't really think it's something they have to bring back. I just feel like it'd be weird if they got rid of it. I mean, every time they add a new major mechanic in a game, they usually just keep it, other than like having two people in a cart. Like 7 had the glider, and then 8 had the glider, because why would they get rid of the glider? I feel like they'll have zero gravity in the next one, because why would they get rid of it? It's not that weird. It's just something that's there. I don't know why they'd get rid of it, you know?
So are you saying like we brought in bikes, and so that's why but like Mario Kart 7 didn't have bikes, but they brought it back in 8.
No,
but 7 also brought it where you go underwater.
I don't think we didn't have like, I don't really think we had like necessarily a huge gimmick. I don't really think anything before 7's glider is what you would call a gimmick. I just think we had just more stuff in it. Like they also remember how they got rid of the half pipes? Like a lot of the because you remember how when Mario Kart 8 first came out, a lot of the DLC, like a lot of the tracks from Wii didn't have the half pipe. But then look at this track; they brought back the half pipe in the DLC. Did you guys know? Have you guys noticed that?
Okay.
I feel like. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? About how they like in the base game, all of the tracks from Wii didn't have the half pipes. But the DLC tracks from Wii do have the half pipes.
Well, that's weird. I never thought about that.
I kind of feel like
Isn't this one from Wii? Isn't this one right?
Yeah, this one's from Wii. But I'm saying like
it's a DLC track.
Wario's Gold Mine, but Wario's Gold Mine is in the base game, and remember in Wii there was a half pipe right near the starting line. That isn't there in the Mario Kart 8 version. So I kind of feel like since they brought back the half pipes, which was really the only gimmick that they kind of never brought back, I feel like going forward, the next Mario Kart is probably just going to have everything that the previous ones had. Because I feel like half pipes or gliding are such a weird thing to just get rid of. Like I feel like that really limits you.
I think it's funny that you said that Mario Kart Wii doesn't have a gimmick, and I'm like, the motion controls. That was its big selling point.
Okay. Well, I don't really. Okay, well, that's another thing. That's another thing that technically the next Mario Karts after we had.
That's a good point. Tricking, being able to get a speed boost after.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you look at Mario Kart Wii as having bikes and tricking and motion controls and half pipes, then technically all of that did carry through. So I feel like they're not gonna. I feel like going forward they're just gonna have everything that 8 has plus whatever the new gimmick is. I have a hard time imagining they're gonna get rid of the zero gravity. It's really not like some crazy weird thing that wouldn't work.
Who the hell is that?
See, like the only reason. The only reason why I said that gravity will come back is just because if they bring back previous tracks from 8, like it'd be weird if they stripped that out. Don't you think?
Zero gravity.
So wouldn't that create more work?
Yeah, I mean, I don't look. Here's the thing with zero gravity. I don't think that they're ever gonna do like another figure 8 circuit, like a track that heavily uses zero gravity. But I mean, why would they not have it? I mean, it's just an excuse for you to drive on the wall, you know, like.
No, because you also have the times where you can hit each other. And you get a speed
that's
boost.
A cool feature.
I like that one.
Yeah, that is a cool feature. Oh,
see, I'm not always so bad on Mario Kart 8. Just Deluxe.
Andrew 2 left, by the way. I guess I forgot to answer your question. He said he went
to Best Buy.
He had to go to sleep.
He had to go to Best Buy.
Yes, he went to the great big Best Buy. He went to the great big Best Buy in the sky. No, but when you guys don't you guys think that would be cool if like the next Mario Kart had like the 2 Woohoo tracks, but then also like a new Woohoo track? That'd be cool.
I agree with Super
Well,
Tom
but
Brother.
Woohoo
We
Island-
keep getting retro tracks. It's like, where's the new ones at?
I just want the retro tracks. This was good.
I feel like retro tracks are a part of it, and they should stay. I
I'm
feel
actually
like it'd be
shocked
weird
we
to get
haven't
rid of
had
them.
like any tour tracks.
Player. I found player.
That's because you guys voted against the one good one, the California one.
I could sink in the ocean and everyone would be happy.
You're so wrong, so untrue.
Especially if it
I
would
wouldn't-
happen, what was it, last week?
When I was still there, wow, messed up.
I mean, you were in the mountains. You might have survived.
I
Hey, would have put out those fires.
I would rather. Wow. I would rather fall into the ocean and die than ever live in those mountains.
See, I'm in first now, but this just means I'm setting myself up for a blue shell in like the next 30 seconds.
It's like Mario
Which will send me
Party. You
back
don't want
to
to be
8.
in first. You don't want to be
Oh.
in first until the very end.
No, Andrew should always be first in Mario Party so that he loses at the end. Since he's always in fourth. And then somehow he just pulls out the game shark. He's like, okay, it's time to cheat.
Typically.
He does cheat. I wouldn't be surprised. No, just kidding. Get back here, Andrew! Get back here, Link! Well, that's not you. For some reason, it glitched and it said that Andrew's name was above Link for some reason. It's weird. Please change your character.
That's weird.
But then I remembered Andrew would never stop playing Rosalina.
So I have a question. How did Billy Mitchell cheat?
Oh my gosh, that's a can of worms right there. I
Is
don't-
it
Andrew-
really?
Andrew, do you want to get into that? Is that too controversial for this stream?
Is it? I did not know if it is.
Max,
Like,
you're welcome to take over for that one if you like.
Well, no, I only say that it's controversial because even though it's basically all but confirmed that he did, because he's such a weirdo, he like sues people for defamation if they bring it up. So
Oh.
no, it's basically all but it's basically confirmed. And
Interesting.
there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. But even still to this day, he's still trying to sue people and fix his reputation. I met him one time. It was terrifying. He is a terrifying individual. He's like
It's also-
7 feet tall, and he wore a fully white suit, and he looked like Jesus. And I was so intimidated. I was like,
how did he cheat? That's my
I was
question.
like,
Not
I was worried if I go up to this guy and say something, he might sue me for defamation.
Max, do you know how he cheated, or
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
does anyone in the chat have like a good YouTube like
Was he the one
documentary?
with? Was he the one with Pac-Man, or is it Pac-Man or Donkey Kong? I forgot.
It was
Pac-Man.
That was
right?
a-
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure. He just comes off as some weirdo. That's all. Like I don't know. I
love this is like the defamation that he could just actually sue you for because it's like
please don't sue me, Billy, Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes, man.
I'm sorry that you're
Man.
so. It's not my fault. You're scary. Please don't sue me.
what happened, Andrew? Did you win, or what do you
No.
mean that's the way it goes?
I played a great race, and at the end, it's just the
No,
bombardment.
you're right, Andrew. Sometimes that is the way it goes. Sometimes you get sued for defamation. Sometimes you don't. It's just how life is.
Except if you're messing with Nintendo, then you always get sued.
Well, they don't sue you for defamation. I don't think anybody who pirates Nintendo games is going around being like Nintendo scam. Like you'd have to like just sue someone for defamation. They'd have to like make up something really, but like that makes you look bad. not pirating your games.
Like Bob's game.
What?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Poor Billy Mitchell. I don't know much about him.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, it's all but confirmed, but he still tries to sue people for saying it. You remember he sued Regular Show? You guys remember that?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure he lost because that's the thing. He's one of those people that doesn't care about he's not one of those people that's self-aware. Like some people, they can kind of look at jokes of themselves and like laugh along with people. And then there's people like him that can't take any joke or any criticism, and they don't care about fair use or any of that. They'll just sue you with nothing to go off of because you used like a crude drawing of their face in a cartoon. I'm pretty sure that fell. I'm pretty sure he lost because that definitely falls under parody law. I feel like. Okay. Oh wait. No. Sorry. This isn't the one. What is this track called again? I'm thinking of the one that looks similar to this. That's in the DLC, not this one.
Cloud something.
Is it Sky Garden? The one that's also cloud themed?
Yeah, you're talking about the one that came from the GBA game?
Yeah. Because I was gonna say that one is genuinely one of my favorite DLC tracks. Because one thing I really like about it is I love how they took the GBA music and made it like orchestral. Like the music in that track sounds really good.
Yeah, I would agree it's a good track.
But
this is just Mario Galaxy.
What it really feels like.
Even though this track doesn't really have much to do with Galaxy.
That's what makes it good.
I think the issue with the DLC is what happened was it was like I think what happened was they got everybody really excited, with the first pack, and then they were like, well, everybody already bought it, so now we don't have to try anymore. Because it really felt like the first wave had more effort put into it. Like it felt like they got less and less effort.
I highly disagree with that. I think it's the other way around. I think the later ones they got, the better they got.
I felt like they did a really good job on the music for the first wave, mostly.
Okay. But I think the tracks themselves might have gone better.
Yeah.
Especially detailed wise.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like what I meant is I
don't know what I did, but I caught that.
I think they put more effort into, like, presentation in the first wave. Like, the music, and I feel like the tracks were a little more detailed,
Well, see, like, don't you remember how, after, like, the first few waves, there were, like, things in, that weren't done? Like, these Shy Guys not spinning on Coconut Mall and stuff?
Oh, yeah, that was weird. I remember that, yeah.
Which is funny, because I guess data miners were able to find out that that's how they were supposed to work, but, like, I guess Nintendo was like, oh, we screwed up and didn't turn that on or something.
I mean, at least they fixed it. I feel like Nintendo isn't one to fix things like that. They usually just, like, ignore people.
Yeah, but this is a weird game that they've done a lot with, because, like, they've shorn the coins and what's it called? The item blocks response.
I am so mad right now. It's the third lap. I was right at the shortcut, right at the end, and I had a golden mushroom and I got electrocuted. I'm so disappointed.
Tuxedo Worth? I'm not happy right now with how WWE booked both Royal Rumbles tonight.
I wish you could actually, like,
I want to race with you and take it out. Oh, wait, everyone better pick Rainbow Road. Everyone.
I know nothing
Road for the win.
I know nothing about wrestling. Yeah, Bob's Road. We play Bob's Road. My favorite track.
The classes.
Hi. Hi, Wiz. We're doing well, thanks. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my gosh, no! No, we already did this track.
Hey, I did what you asked. I did what you asked, Andrew.
Am I gonna be banned now, Andrew?
Union.
It was so funny. It was so funny how how I was just randomly on my Steam app buying a game, and I saw Andrew accepted my friend request, and I was like, I'm gonna look at his profile to see what games he has, and I saw okay, and then I asked him about it, and he went on this cryptic ARG for like the next couple hours before he told us what it was.
Yeah, he was trying to get us to like download malware.
No, Max. Sounds like Max was downloading that anyway the other day. Hey guys, I downloaded this ROM called ransomware.exe. It's not working.
Wait, what are you talking about? What? I don't remember that.
When you were trying to legally buy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And you're asking in the server how to do that.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. So due to compression, these GameCube games used like a different file that they use for compression. So I had to turn them into ISOs using Dolphin, but they work now. I still haven't figured out the other thing. I still haven't figured out how to do MSU1 ROMs, but I'm pretty sure the reason why there's multiple files is maybe there's just multiple like styles of. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
My favorite was just Andrew be like, "ROM talking my server."
Yeah, that was so funny. I was kind of
I'm
worried you were
disappointed
going to
in you
get mad at me
guys.
about that.
I'm really
I bet you were just
disappointed in you
joking.
guys.
What?
Because you
Why?
never,
I
you
buy my
never figured
games.
it out. You never figured it out.
Figured what
figured
out?
Go back and look at that
Yeah.
comment. Go back and look at that comment.
What did we figure out?
Did he cut out?
No, he's cutting out again. I guess we'll
I'm not
never
cutting
know.
No, you're
No, this
cutting
is not the time to cut out.
I'm not
What did you
tired.
say?
I'm not tired. You're tired.
Andrew, what did you say?
Yeah, please repeat.
What is?
it.
Well, I mean, which part? I've said like many things.
You said. I'm surprised you guys never figured it out.
Yeah.
What?
And
what
then we
was-
went.
What?
Oh my
what are we
God! What is
supposed to
this
figure out?
crap? What,
He said-
Max? Did you just do that?
What did I do?
what I get for trying
did
to
I
help.
hit you? I didn't. What did I even do?
But Christian, go back and find that comment.
Yeah, you. So you. Why am I the one who has to do it? I'm also playing. Where was this in? Game collecting?
Make your little cousin in the background go find it.
Was it Game Dills? I think that's what it
Yeah, I
was.
think it was.
Yeah. I was like, can somebody help me purchase games for good prices?
Okay, so I got WoW Rob's discussion in my server, and then he did the Paper Mario Hammer.
Well, what's weird about that comment?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Is it because we were talking
What is
about
in that
ISOs
comment
and
that
not
I've
ROMs?
never done before?
Oh, you bolded it. Oh, WoW ROMs. Gotcha. That's a website.
My God.
Can't even
That's
figure
clever.
out my freaking
I didn't
puzzles.
Actually-
You don't deserve free video games,
Actually-
Max.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, the website that YS Bunny gave me was very, very good. Except for the fact that, like, it's kind of hard to understand because it's extremely bare bones, and you can't, like, it works by, like, a file system, so you can't just search a GameCube. You have to, like, find where it is first before you can't. So that's kind of annoying. But it worked. It worked pretty well.
Let's see, I try to help, and you guys don't even notice.
Well,
I'm so cryptic. I'm so scared for next month. Boy, it is this month.
what? Tell us. Oh. Because you said you'd play Saints Row, and I said it's rated M, so I have to think of another game.
For all you know, you're already playing it.
Oh,
This is how we get banned.
I would never ask you to play this. I would ask you to play Double Dash instead.
Sounds good.
Andrew, when are you gonna stream modded Mario Kart Wii? That'd be fun.
I've never played a modded Wii or GameCube game, so if you have a modded Wii, just like load the mod onto it, and then you put like the real disc in, and it like patches it in like real time
Yeah.
or something.
Well,
I need-
DTGP7 or CTGP Revolution or
What
whatever it's called.
That's
It's
just so many letters.
is so different that it actually uses its own. It's kind of like what was that, Project M or whatever it's called, where it's like basically its own game. It uses a launcher that goes on the Wii menu. So I think it'd be really fun if we played that, because there are actually a surprising amount of people still playing online, and it's really, really fun. And there are so many awesome tracks. There's like hundreds of tracks.
Andrew, do not hit me. Do not hit me, Andrew. I see you have a boomerang. Do not hit me.
You're lucky someone
I
else
saw
hit
the-
me first.
My life
Right.
flashed before my eyes with that boomerang. Get back here, Christian!
Come on, lightning,
Back here.
lightning,
No!
lightning.
I have a gold mushroom. Get back here! I'm gonna take the shortcut. Okay, I took the shortcut. It didn't really help.
Now we need lightning. Come on, lightning. Not into this rock.
See, this is good old rock. Nothing beats rock.
How did Work in a cave. That wasn't lightning. I thought it was.
See, this is a good track from 7.
No, they should have extremely realistic Mario Kart where if you're inside a cave, lightning doesn't work.
I think that would be a fun feature. But like they do that in with the blooper where they if you go underwater it washes it off.
So one idea that I really like that I heard people talking about is how so I forget exactly who it was, but it was like somebody in Nintendo at one point mentioned how like zero gravity was actually
Christian,
going
nice
underwater
job.
or something. Like one of those mechanics, like going
wrecked.
underwater zero gravity was something that they've been planning since like the 90s,
Really
and then it
nice.
just came back. And then they even said I remember I think it was like the whoever works on Mario Kart said in an interview about how like zero gravity was like a feature that they were going to use in the 90s and then scrapped. So he said there's always a possibility. He kind of like hinted and winked at the camera and said there's always a possibility that older unused features will come back. So people are wondering if Mario Kart 9 is going to have that feature that they said they wanted to use and then never did. You know, the one where you like drill into the ground. Remember that?
No, you can drill to the ground, but I honestly think this is the reason why Nintendo doesn't like when leaks happen for beta things, is so that they have the potential of using it later.
That's what I'm saying, but no, so there was a leak or something about how there was a canceled something canceled Mario Kart, or they talked about how there was a mechanic where you could drill into the ground that they didn't end up using. But then in the same interview, the guy was like, oh yeah, the zero gravity was a feature that we weren't going to use
Max,
before.
it's that level you like.
Using. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say that too.
So I think it'd be cool if the next game had something like that, like some like feature that they thought about using years ago and they never did. Well, I think they should. I remember a couple of nights ago when you were streaming and everybody in the chat was talking about names for the next Mario Kart, and I made a really funny joke and you didn't read it.
Well, why don't you share it all now? You got the stage.
I said they should use one of the old beta names for the game. They should call it Mario Kart for Nintendo Game. Yeah, they should call the next Mario Kart on Switch 2. They should call it Mario Kart for Nintendo GameCube.
I love how he doubled down. We were both silent because it wasn't funny.
You guys are so mean. So mean.
He's like, I hope they heard us.
I thought it was funny. Okay? Jeez. It was a funny joke. This just suck.
I hope they I hope they call it Mario Kart DS.
Mario Kart R. They should call it Super Mario Kart 8.
Could you imagine how different it would be if the N64 DD actually existed?
It does exist.
I mean, I guess that game...
Yeah, it does exist. Yeah, true. No, but it's insane. It's like every single major N64 game was supposed to be 100 times bigger than it was, and then it just wasn't. Like, do you think there's a chance that... Like, it makes me wonder, do you think there's a chance that the N64 would have done better, or do you think there's a chance that it would have done worse, because they would have expected everybody to buy a $500 add-on for a console they already just bought?
Was it going to be $500? But I also think it would have done worse.
Well, considering the fact that it took like 5 years to come out, I'm pretty sure that if, considering it was so like powerful, I'm sure that if it came out like the year that it was originally going to come out, I'm sure it probably would have been pretty expensive. I mean, when it eventually came out, it was cheap and it was available through like a subscription service. But I think that's only because they took so long to release it that they didn't know what to do with it.
Man, I've had so many races where I was in first like the whole
Hurst.
time, and it's like a blue shell at the end that just takes it out. Good,
Andrew,
good
do you have a
games, though, Hurst.
64
Good
DD?
games. Okay.
Do you have a
Hurst.
64 DD, Andrew?
Have a good one. I don't.
Oh, I want one.
My back for like ever.
I want one so bad.
Used to be white. I will wait for my head to come off. Don't be calm, don't be calm, don't be calm.
Haven't done the Animal Crossing one yet tonight, I don't think. Haven't done the Animal Crossing one yet tonight, I don't think. Hey, we're getting feedback there on Christian's side, I think.
Nice feedback. I'm wearing headphones. Don't look at me.
Well, you know I'm wearing headphones because I hit the freaking mute switch earlier. That must have been funny.
It was like he's gone senile. It's finally
I hope
happened.
everyone's remembering to clip funny things. No one
He
ever
snapped.
clips nothing.
Yeah, somebody better
I
clip
clipped
that.
something and you didn't respond to it, so
When
I guess
was
it
this?
wasn't funny.
Oh, I think you might have clipped the wrong part because you said something, but it didn't relate to what I was saying, like in the video.
Are you
There's
serious?
no-
Or
there's-
Or I
there's
just
no-
misunderstood.
Look, there's no point in clipping because we already the clips. Andrew, you gotta understand. There's no point because I already clipped the funniest thing that will ever be clipped before your Discord server even existed.
What was that?
The clip of me and him playing Mario Kart 64.
Oh.
And then I got two really good clips that I sent to you. I DM'd to you before the server existed. And so when you made the server, I went back through our DMs and found them and posted them in the server. It was that one, and it was that other one when you did the Game Boy grab bag and I asked you to play Dreamland, and you died to Wispy Woods.
Yeah, that never happened.
You know, honestly, I can get why people think that Kirby is like slow or weird to control, because it's like I've played so much Kirby that I'm so used to it. But it feels like every time I see someone play Kirby, for the first time in a really long time, they're like they get hit by everything because they're not used to it.
My favorite clip of Andrew is when he was like, how he's like, Kirby takes forever to turn around. He's like, he likes a 3-day notice.
Oh my gosh.
Really hard to remember this quote while I'm trying to drive.
You have to send a. You have to. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is that's because you were doing that. You were doing those little short. You were also doing those little short challenges. Like I feel like it's a lot less noticeable. Kirby's slow start is a lot less noticeable when you're not playing the same first 30 seconds of a level 500 times. I can see how it would be annoying in that. But it's like, you don't notice it when you're actually playing the game.
Someone else would have to clip anyone can clip anything.
What's that?
Like even on
Also,
YouTube, the cool part about YouTube streams is you can go back like anytime and clip a thing.
I know it makes Andrew so sad that Kirby's Adventure is the only NES game I've actually beaten.
Real, is that a Yooka-Laylee reference?
That's not true. I beat Mario 1. I did beat Mario 1.
Okay, here we go, everyone. Here we go.
You should make a track.
No, I want to play Maple Tree Way.
Yeah, I'd like to play a good track.
Yes. No. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. That was Christian.
What did I say?
You said something negative about Rainbow Road.
Oh.
Look, we have to let all the negativity flow through Andrew, okay? Andrew's the negative one. He hates everything released after 2011. Okay? I love this game. It's a good game. I love when Andrew streams Donkey Kong Country Returns HD on Twitch.
Finally.
It still says that. By the way, it still says that.
On where?
On Twitch.
Where does it say on Twitch I'm playing Donkey Kong?
It says it like under the title.
Oh, it does.
What?
Here, Andrew, I know how we can fix that. You can make me a mod and get rid of it.
Christian, you're a mod. You should do it.
Yeah, why is
I didn't even notice it. I came in late. What do you want from me?
Why is he a moderator and I'm not?
Because he said he would make funny polls.
Yeah, I want to make funny polls.
And then every time I made a funny poll, I got yelled at, so I stopped doing it.
I don't remember yelling, maybe screaming, but not yelling.
Ever since Christian is a crazy gambler, and he gambles all his points.
Did I send you the screenshots, Max?
Oh no, you told me that you did a poll and you didn't know how to get an answer, and so you lost all your channel points.
No, I said I almost did because I put my own channel points in. Twitch won't let you decide the prediction if you're putting your own money in it, which makes sense. Because imagine if you were just like, you know what, screw everybody, I'm gonna take the wins and go.
When he's not even streaming, you just go in the live chat and make random polls to double your channel points.
No, that can I do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure whenever somebody's not live, there's still a chat that you can
Why?
use.
Why is that a thing?
Because Twitch doesn't have a premiere feature like YouTube does, so I'm pretty sure it's for like if people are like, I'm gonna stream at this certain time. I don't think you can like schedule streams like you can on YouTube. I think you can just be like, hey guys, I'm gonna be streaming, and then everybody can go in there a few minutes early if they want and talk. I don't know. God, I've been hit by like 800 shells.
And you think that 24 people is going to be any better?
I never
Instead, you'll
said
just
that.
go from 1st to 24th at the end instead of 1st to 12th.
I think we need more people. I don't know. I think that's I don't really think it. I don't know. Back here, Donkey Kong. This track sucks so much because whenever you hit someone, you get a boost and then go off the edge.
I wish they brought back the mission modes from DS.
So apparently the
Okay,
Wii
you know
version
when-
had
you know
like
when-
a cut mission mode.
Yes, that's right. No, but you know, like when you play like Rainbow Roads and in other Mario Karts, you don't want to use mushrooms because you don't want to fly off the edge. In this game, whenever you hit anything, you fly off the edge because of zero gravity. Suck,
Yes,
Donkey Kong.
finally!
Get
I
back here!
asked for it
Get
all
back
night.
here, Donkey Kong!
All night, and
What
finally.
did you ask for?
Finally.
He asked for he asked for a pony for Christmas. Andrew, what do you want for Christmas?
I want the 3DS 3.
What PS2?
2's out of style.
Oh, I guess there's a new 3DS. That is true. Does that count?
What is it? The
You guys better not pick Neo
Max
Bowser City.
Station-
That sucks.
64 or whatever, and it's like it's 2% more better. How, from The Simpsons, I can't remember at the moment.
The Game Sphere.
It's spherical.
It's spherical.
Only after the USSR collapsed Canada? We're supposed to be like brothers in communism up here.
I remember, you know what? All this talk about the Soviet Union because it like doesn't exist anymore reminded me of this really funny skit I saw on YouTube. There was a bunch of people sitting around talking about how we're all better than Steve Jobs because we're still alive. And that's what it is. It's like we America is better than the Soviet Union just by the fact that we still exist.
So if he's so smart, why is he dead?
Exactly.
Johnny Newspaper
Why
Seed.
did he put his conscience inside of an iPhone?
I love Johnny Newspaper Seed.
What?
It was a Simpsons quote, Max.
Oh, I thought you were making a reference to whenever you set up an Apple device, the default name, like when you put in your name, the default name is Johnny Appleseed.
It's not, but okay.
It was John Appleseed. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. What do you mean? No, it's not.
That's only when Apple uses it as promotional art.
I'm pretty sure it used to be the default name when you when you would make an account and it'd be like put in your name, like the name that was there was John Appleseed.
I'm pretty sure that's just promotional, but I don't know. Because they still use it.
Yes.
They'll do John and Jane if it.
Yes, I remember. Yes. I want to go to Cupertino again. It was very nice up there. I want to go to the fancy Apple store again.
Did you do that when you went to California?
Like in 2018. It's been a while.
Okay. Okay, I thought you went because you just went to California, so I didn't know.
Yeah, but Cupertino is like 8 hours north of where my parents are. So, I have a lot of family in Sacramento, so we used to drive up north, and then one of the times on the way back, we went to Cupertino. It was really cool. It's a very nice Apple store. They have a cafe in there, and they have
I always wanted
really
to eat
cool
there.
AR. Yeah, I just got hot
Because,
chocolate.
Considering the
I don't really
price
think
of
that much food.
Apple products, I can't imagine what the price of the food would be.
It's no more than Starbucks.
Oh.
Starbucks is
That
expensive.
doesn't tell you much.
It's like, you know,
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying but I mean it's expensive, but it's not like $10 for a coffee. It's not that bad. Still, could be less. That's true.
But if you get the pizza there, it comes in their own patented box because it's
They
a
didn't-
circle and not
okay.
a square.
They did not have pizza when I was there. When I was there, it was just like Starbucks style things, like coffee and tea and like a scone maybe. They did not have pizza. That actually sounds awesome. I would love to get
Sounds
apple.
awesome or awful? Okay.
That sounds awesome. I want apple pizza.
Do you think apple would go good on a pizza?
Ew, no. Oh,
I think it would. I think there's a potential.
one of those pineapple folks, aren't you?
I am, but it really depends on how good the rest of the pizza is because that pineapple can make the pizza soggy.
Here, you guys want me to tell you? Want me to tell a pizza buffet related story?
Uh-oh.
Would that make everyone happy?
Pizza story.
I
I
just thought
got
of
pizza!
no. So I just thought of this because okay, so everybody knows Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Oh yeah.
No, who is that?
He's a mouse named Charles.
We got
He
Tuxedo
entertains
Worth is in
people.
here. Nice. Welcome.
Charles Entertainment Cheese, as they say. I'm using his I am using his full name like that. That's the kind of friends we are.
Charles.
Friends with a mouse?
Yeah, I remember. I remember back in a few years ago, he was going through some stuff back right before he regenerated into a cartoon.
Is there a story to this, or was that?
I just thought of it as a joke. I would just thought like, do you think if cartoon characters were real, do you think whenever they get like redesigned or rebooted, do you think it's like a painful regeneration, like Doctor Who?
Well, if you played Epic Mickey, you would know that they're just different iterations.
Oh. Like, you're telling me the Mickey Mouse from the 20s is a different Mickey Mouse than the one from the 90s?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Same thing with. Oh wait, we haven't got there. Andrew, soon you will understand The Simpsons.
I really liked. Did any of you guys see the Chip and Dale movie? That was
I
really
did.
funny.
I really
liked
did
how.
enjoyed it.
I feel like that's another thing that people on the internet are way too negative about for some reason. I thought it was really funny. I really liked it.
People are
but I
negative it.
Yeah, every that's one of those things. It's like a lot of other things we talk about where every time you talk to someone on the internet about it, everyone else is like, "Oh, that was horrible." I don't get it. I thought it was great, but I really like how the explanation in that movie for CGI remakes is that these characters get CGI surgery. I thought that was really funny. You remember that? You remember that, Andrew or Christian?
Yes, I remember it.
You remember the bit at Comic-Con about how was it
Ugly Sonic.
Baloo?
Ugly Sonic's in it.
No. Oh yeah, that's true. No, I was talking about how remember how Baloo from is it how you say it, Baloo from the Jungle Book?
From the Jungle Book.
And remember how there was that joke about how the Baloo in the CGI remake is the same Baloo from the original? He just got CGI surgery. No, I enjoyed the Ugly Sonic. One thing that I was way more surprised by is how they had a cameo from Tigra from like Avengers United They Stand, which I find really surprising that Disney allowed them to reference that, considering how protective they are of Marvel right now. Do you guys even know what that is?
No.
It was this really horrible cartoon from like 2000 that only had like 12 episodes, and it was an Avengers show, and it was run by Hawkeye because they couldn't get the rights to Iron Man or Captain America for some reason. So it was this really horrible show of nobodies, and they all had like 8 different outfits per episode because they wanted to sell toys.
What?
and it got canceled after like 12 episodes, and it's really bad. And so in the Chip and Dale movie, during the part where you meet Ugly Sonic and they're in the area of all like the forgotten characters, there's Tigra from Avengers United They Stand. I thought that was really funny. But anyway, back to my point that I was trying to make. I got distracted, as always. California has this really cool place called John's Incredible Pizza Company. And it's like Chuck E. Cheese, but 100 times better. It's really awesome.
Oh man, I can't hear it.
You couldn't hear it? All right,
Yeah, because
Christian.
I have to have it muted so you don't.
Christian, you should tell the pizza story because you know it so well.
Not the pizza story, not again.
I know, he redeemed it. We were having a perfectly nice night without any pizza-related stories until Max ruined it. And now you want to know
I was making a joke. I was talking about a different pizza buffet story. Okay.
Did you even get to the story, or did you just trail off like Grandpa Simpson?
There's not. Okay, to be fair, there's not much of a story. I was just talking about how awesome it was, and it was like really big in there, and they had like rides inside the building. It's awesome. I love it. What do you mean no more California propaganda?
I know, Max, if you love California so much, why don't you marry it? It's probably legal there.
Okay, Pee-wee. Jeez. Did you just say if I love it so much, why don't I marry it? What is this, Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Why did you say Pee-wee twice?
I love Pee-wee's Playhouse, Andrew. Did you ever watch that growing up?
No.
That's a classic.
What did you grow up with, Andrew?
Yeah, that was like that came out like I watched it because my dad had the DVDs. That was on when you were a kid. That was like early '90s, early to mid '90s.
I grew up with cool
that would have been
shows
like
like
your era.
Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pee-wee's Playhouse is awesome. What do you mean?
I'm guessing anime always sticked out to you as a child.
Because he's a weeb. Just kidding. What about you, Christian? Did you watch Pee-wee's Playhouse?
No, I don't think it was ever really on. I think I just knew of it.
Yeah. So yeah, my dad really liked it, and he liked the movies, so I watched it because he had the DVDs, the box set for the DVD, and I love it. It's great. It is one of those things that you had to grow up with it to appreciate it, because I tried to show it to one of my friends, and he was like, "What is this?" It was on Netflix. It's weird.
Definitely a different type of show.
Oh,
like,
and
it could
also
only
here-
exist in that time.
Here, I can loop it to something. The guy who made the Pee-wee's Playhouse theme song also made the Simpsons theme song. There's a fun Simpsons fact for you guys. Wow, nobody likes my Simpsons fact. I see how it is. Damn.
I'm enjoying how many times we just become silent.
So messed up.
Who's the person who made the
Danny
Simpsons
Elfman.
theme? Yeah, he's just known for everything.
He's awesome. He's like the coolest guy, especially because like before he started making music scores, he had like a band in the 70s that's also really, really good, and I really like them. And he did like
What's the band's name?
Oingo Boingo. And like 1989 or something, or 79 or whatever, when the band was popular, they released this very, very weird movie called Forbidden Zone that I will not go into any more detail about because it's not appropriate. But it's a good movie.
The chat. the Nintendo princesses are just the Sailor Scouts confirmed. Netflix should add more seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Interesting. Mount Wario, please, says Brady. Yeah, I love some Mount Wario. Let's do this.
Netflix is so hit or miss, man. It's really disappointing. It's like they'll have the first season of a show and then the last like 8 seasons, but then they'll randomly get rid of everything else. I don't know why they do that. It's so annoying.
Yeah, that's all me. There we go.
Is that Netflix still like tries to get shows on their platform? Because they have now enough of a catalog that I feel like they could just survive on its own.
Oh, Tuxedo Earth! Don't hate on California. You just hated on the Sonic X dub. You don't like anything. I love Jason Griffith. He's awesome. He deserves all the praise. He's great.
All right, here we go.
He was also in Pokemon.
So, who's your favorite Mario character, Andrew?
I mean, probably, I'm probably Mario. Like, I'm so unoriginal.
Does
I
Donkey
don't
Kong
think of a
count?
favorite character.
Yeah, you were.
You're like the type of person to go to Baskin Robbins and get vanilla.
Probably.
There's 31 flavors. That actually sounds really good. I could order that right now.
There's a Baskin Robbins 5 minutes from my house, and I think I've been a
Aw.
total of one time. I'm sorry, I'm a soft serve person. I don't.
Soft serve's pretty good. I won't deny you there.
I'm not usually a big fan of like, I don't know. Anyone go to, what is it, Thrifty? Anyone ever go to that instead of Rite Aid?
Right?
Oh, it's a Rite Aid?
Good ice cream.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Do you guys know? Oh wait, oh that's right, you're Canadian. Rite Aid is like Shoppers Drug Mart.
I like how you know what our stores are called.
Yes, I do. I
Did you like look it up to see if they sold retro video games there? Did you have a dream that the
No,
Switch 2 was already out at Shoppers Drug Mart?
No, actually, no. I know that was actually no. That actually, funny enough, that was a grocery store in Canada, so it might have been that. No, I only knew they sold.
Yeah,
games.
that was my question. What store was this Switch 2 at?
I only knew that Shoppers Drug Mart sold games because one of the Canadian YouTubers I watched back in like 2017 said he was only able to find a Switch at Shoppers Drug Mart. Because when they were like hard to find. Or sorry. And then there's another guy I watched who said he was only able to find a PS5 at Shoppers Drug Mart. So
It kind of
that's
sounds
the
like
only
a
reason I know.
Smith's Marketplace to me.
No, Extreme Rec. I know 4Kids isn't from California. I know that. I just meant whatever. No, yeah. I've never been to New York. I don't have an opinion on New York. I'm sure it's very, very intense and crowded, but I don't know.
The one fun thing they had to do in New York was the giant Toys R Us, and they shut it down.
Yeah, I'm so sad about that. Like, Andrew, have you ever seen the movie Big?
Yes. Or,
Yes.
Sorry. I answered for him. Sorry.
Have you seen that movie, Andrew, with Tom Hanks?
No. I've seen You've Got
Anyway,
Mail, which takes place in New York.
Okay. But because of that
How have
movie,
you not seen Big?
Because of that movie, like my entire life, I always wanted to go to New York and go to FAO Schwartz. Christian knows why.
I agree,
And,
Wiz. I should bring back Raw.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, but sadly it's gone. Sadly that's closed too, and I'm really disappointed.
I mean, FAO
really
Schwartz
wanted
is
to go
what Duncan's Toy Chest was based on in Home Alone 2, right?
Yeah, but so in Big, there's a part where there's a very famous scene in Big where they go into FAO Schwartz and they play chopsticks on the giant floor piano, and I always wanted to see the floor piano.
See, all you like is piano sounds.
That's nuts.
If
funny.
Yooka-Laylee
That's a
had
full circle.
if Yooka-Laylee had a giant piano, would you put your frame rate discrimination aside and play it?
Told you I'll play
Framing
it when it comes out, when the remake comes out. Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
sure
gonna be
that
a different game. It's gonna be Odyssey-fied.
Look,
Why would you
if
call it
look-
Yuka Odyssey, Andrew?
Look,
Yuka
I'm
Odyssey,
sorry.
yes.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, it's not my fault that this is the one game ever that made me sick. Look, California
Let's
is
just drop
expensive,
the
and I
chat
get but
about
it's
that,
awesome.
Max. We get it. You love it.
It's awesome. All the
What
fun
does he
stuff
love?
makes up for the.
You know
the
what he
negative.
loves.
Pokemon?
I love. Yes, that too. Thank you.
Sorry, sometimes Max just
Oh,
talks and
you know
my
what
brain dumps what
You
he
know
just
what?
said.
You know what I love? This track. Also, that's really mean.
Max, you talk a million miles a minute. It's really
Yeah.
hard to keep track of everything.
I keep track of everything you say.
Yes, because I don't talk as fast as you.
Well, you know, that sounds
But like honestly,
that
what
sounds
were we
like an
talking about?
issue.
I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about Big. That's all I remember. Or the
We
store.
were talking about how Andrew thinks it's weird
Oh.
that I know all the Canadian chains. I don't think that's that weird. I mean, I watch a lot of Canadian YouTubers and they mention this stuff. I don't think it's that weird.
It's honestly my favorite thing is how he'll go to other Canadian YouTubers. He'll be like, "Do you know this one? How about this one?"
That was mostly a joke.
So apparently nobody knows me, but everyone likes to steal my freaking content.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Like Game Display, who's that? I've
So
only
you-
freaking used 40 of
so-
his videos as footage from my own
Did that
videos.
guy? So Christian, you
Yeah.
watched that video that Andrew can't watch. Did they credit him or not?
No, they did not. I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
check the description.
Okay.
But it's funny
You're
because
telling me you
I
went
didn't.
there
I
and you
didn't.
didn't even check the description?
I watched the video. I was curious.
I did see you mention that.
Well-
Thank you for checking.
Yes. Because I've noticed, like, I when you said that you thought he credited himself, I didn't think that was that weird. I thought maybe he just linked to his own video and just happened to be like he used your footage in his other video. But if he didn't even credit you in his other video,
See,
that's
the
kinda
other
weird.
video wasn't his though. He was talking about another video, but he was showing footage from that video. But the footage that was from that other video
No.
was taken from my video.
Yeah, but here's
No,
the
that
question:
Mario-
did
that
he
Mario-
credit the original video?
No, that Mario 3 video. No, that Mother 3 video was his.
Was it?
No, there were two different YouTubers.
Were
two
they?
different-
It was definitely
They
two
look
different
very
people.
similar. They
I didn't
look
know that.
very similar though. It was fun.
I thought he was talking about his own video, but okay. Okay,
No.
all right then. Yeah.
No, but it was funny because I didn't read the rest of what was in the Discord. I just clicked on the video because I try to watch anything that Andrew says to watch, and I was like, oh my god, it's Andrew's couch. Before
Well-
I even.
Well, no. The only reason why I make that joke, why I ask people if they know other people, is because it is kind of funny how it's all connected. Because like, so I watched one guy, and then no, it's really funny because like, well, not you, but I remember I asked Andrew if he knew Nintendo collecting, and Nintendo collecting introduced me to like the two other Canadian people that I watch because he like talked about them. So that's why I thought that you knew who they were, because it's all connected in some way.
Because there's only one road. They're all connected by the one
It's
road.
true, yes. No, yeah, we were talking about ice cream because he asked me what Rite Aid was, and I said it's similar to Shoppers Drug Mart. And he was like, I find it weird that you know all of our stores. I don't think it's that weird that I know what Shoppers Drug Mart is.
Do you have a CVS or Walgreens in Canada?
No.
No. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, Rite Aid, I guess, used to be called Thrifty in like the 50s or something. I don't know. That's what my dad said. But basically, inside
Brand
of
Swifty, is that what you said?
Thrifty,
You haven't seen Rick and Morty, have you?
I get I get the joke you're making, and it's not funny. I don't like Rick and Morty.
Whoa, these hot takes. I can't
We
keep
already
it
had
up.
this conversation. Oh wait, never mind. That was someone else.
Oh, that's right, adult animation. I'm an idiot.
No, that's not why. Anyway, no. So anyway.
And then I have to ask
Rite
this
Aid,
later.
Rite Aid has a little tiny ice cream store inside of them called Thrifty, and they have very, very good ice cream. And I just wonder if any of you guys have ever had it, because I used
Did
to have
you
that
say
all the time as a kid. Rite
Did you say
Aid.
Walgreens? Okay,
Rite Aid.
Rite Aid. My Rite Aids never did.
Your Rite Aid doesn't have a little ice cream area. Oh wow, I thought that was in all of them, because it's been in every Rite Aid I've ever been to. So I just thought
That's weird because Rite Aid used to be prominent in Utah, and then a few years ago, Walgreens bought them all out.
that's weird.
So,
but yeah,
none of-
Thrifty ice cream is very good, and I used to love getting that all the time as a kid. Maybe it's only a California thing, because to be fair, I haven't actually been to a Rite Aid in my state, because why would I go out of my way to go to a Rite Aid? It's not that exciting.
Yeah, it's more exciting now because everything in California is behind freaking plexiglass.
Nah, Rite Aid still isn't exciting. Although, actually, when I was there last week, I did learn that the one I used to go to as a kid is closed, which is kind of sad.
I'm more sad that the Best Buy I worked at is closed.
Hey, Andrew, Extreme Rec is asking if you eat raw maple leaves.
Is that
Yes,
a
it's
thing?
the San Francisco treat, but in Canada.
What is the San
I don't know if
Francisco
that's
treat?
a joke or not.
Wait, what
you
is
don't
the
know what
San
the San Francisco treat is?
No.
Aren't you supposed to be American? I thought
I've
you loved
only been to San
California.
Francisco.
You're a fake California liker.
I've only been to San
a big
Fran-
phony.
I've only been to San...
Big phony!
You just called me a big phony!
Because it's a Family Guy reference.
Yes, I get it. No, I've only been to San Francisco one time, and I was like 10. And, yeah. I don't remember.
What is
We
it?
didn't do much. Yeah, what is it? Is it dirt? Is it actually dirt? That's true. That's funny.
No, it's rice-a-roni.
Tell us what it is, Andrew. Oh, ew.
I love rice-a-roni. Wait,
What? I
what?
just instinctively said ew. What is rice-a-roni again? I forgot.
Isn't it rice-a-roni? Isn't that one of those like rice things you get from the store?
Yeah, it's
that,
like a rice packet thing.
Hey, yeah, that's fine. Those are fine sometimes. It's not bad.
Do you know what the Utah State bird is?
The Utah
Wait,
State
Extreme
bird?
Wreck. The entirety of there is no way that the entirety of Wyoming only has a population of 500,000.
It
No
does.
way.
It
What?
does. There's more cows in that state than there are people.
The state I live in is only 2 million, and I thought that was low.
Do they use
Yeah,
maple syrup as money
Wyoming-
in Canada? Well, if our currency gets any more worthless, we probably will.
Money.
There's gonna be too much inflation. People are gonna plant trees.
It was very weird because I was very surprised because like your 20 has the queen on it and like it's plastic, right? Or something like that.
Well, they're all plastic.
Is it plastic? That was so weird. I was so like, because okay, so what happened with me is I didn't understand that you can use Visa debit cards outside of the country. So because of that, right before I left, I got all my money out in cash.
I would just be so afraid. And that's just, like I don't know how you wouldn't think that your credit card would work in Canada, but like I'd be so scared of losing that money.
No, I was. Well, it's just because I'd never been out of the country before, so I didn't know any of that. But yeah, apparently, if you have a visa, it just works fine. So,
why would you have Googled it?
I feel like I don't know, but anyway, so because of that, you know, I used cash the entire trip, and so I took like it was like I think when I went there it was like 75 cents to the dollar, right? So like basically exactly a quarter. So when I went to the cash conversion place, you know, in the mall, and I gave them $400, and they gave me back $500. So that's how bad the money is. Even after the taxes they take from that place, I still got like a quarter more money.
It's getting even worse right now. One
real dollar.
No. What am I trying to say? Okay, no. Okay, yeah, that's it. So 1 Canadian funny bucks is worth 69 American cents.
Nice.
So, wow, that's a
nice.
Wow, it's crazy.
They purposely did that. You know that.
Have I ever been to? Someone asked me if I did not travel much as a kid. I'm trying to do it more often. I've actually never been farther east than like El Paso, Texas. That's the farthest east I've ever been. I've never seen that other half of the country. I'd like to fix that though. There's a bunch of places I was gonna go to Mo Game Con. It didn't happen for personal reasons, but yeah, no, I'd like to travel more.
Has the Canadian dollar ever been good, Andrew?
Yeah, there was one time around like 2010 when it was worth more than yours because you had the housing implosion.
Yeah.
Oh, our
I
recession.
love how the only time Canada has a good dollar is when something horrible happens in America.
Don't worry, there's a housing
that's
implosion of our own coming, so we're on track to go even lower.
You're having a housing crisis and America is about to, so it'll even out. it'll be normal.
I don't think it'd be normal. It'd just be the same.
That's what I meant.
Still gonna be worse than us.
That's what I meant.
Just be...
or we'll have a housing crisis and your money will go up for like a week.
I loved when our dollar
own,
was worth more than yours. It was like the best thing ever. So I got to know how you guys feel for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so is that the only time it's been that good?
Pretty much.
Did you take advantage of it?
It's never
Did you
been
come
on
over
par?
here?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're usually around like 20-ish
thought
cents worse than you, but like we're going lower than that, baby.
Yeah. Another thing I thought was really interesting about Canada is that you guys don't use pennies anymore.
Yeah, we got rid of that. I guess the logic was it costs more than a penny to make a penny, so.
So if your change is less than 5 cents, too bad. Pretty much.
Well, it rounds. Sometimes you win, like.
Oh.
Like if something costs like like $1.02, you just pay $1. Or if it's like $1.04, then you have to pay $1.05.
Yeah, no, so I did not win. I went to Walmart and my change was like 11.28 or no, something like that. And so I didn't get my pennies and I was so confused. It's like what I didn't know. I felt so stupid because I was like, where's the rest of it?
That's fair.
and my friend was like, no, we don't have pennies anymore.
David Ray
Oh
has
my
a
God.
Canadian penny somewhere. We don't
No,
even
but
have Greyhound
they
in
apparently-
Canada anymore. Greyhound has deemed Canada not worth its time and just like abandoned us.
Oh, I've never been on a Greyhound.
It's a Greyhound. Is that public transit?
It's a type of bus that goes cross country.
I took it
like long trips.
to Chicago once to visit Miles.
From
Lewis.
Canada?
Oh, so
Yeah.
so it goes into the States. That's
Oh.
interesting.
So I took the Greyhound from Toronto to I think it was Detroit, and they had I had to stay at the Detroit Greyhound station for like 2 hours at like 2 in the
surprised you
morning.
didn't
And it was
die.
really scary. And then I got on that. And went to,
That's right.
we went to
I think
Kalamazoo, and then from Kalamazoo to Chicago.
I think Detroit at any time is scary. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, I don't know. I really like driving. I wanted to drive when I went to Canada, but it's just like it would
Oh, I
have been like
should've saved that
multiple days.
to hit
So,
Andrew.
if I can drive, I'll usually rather do that than fly. Like when I drive back home to California, it's like 14-hour drive, but I kind of like it because then you have the option to stop if you want to. You know, like. I always stop in Phoenix on the way back, and that's kind of fun to have an hour or two to to go to Bookman's, stuff like that.
Yeah, but if you're in the plane, then you can just get home.
You should go to New York,
No,
Max,
that's
so you can go
true.
to the New York Book Off.
Oh, that's true. I doubt it's any better, but yes.
I've been to it. It was like a decade ago when I've been to it. It was good.
Yeah. I've been to, I guess 3 of them. Yeah, I've been to 3 of them. I've been to 2 in California because they opened one in my hometown a couple
That's
years ago. So
crazy.
I went to that one. There's another one. Well, that was the thing is like I usually liked my hometown, but we never had a good game store. I used to have to drive like an hour and a half.
I was first. What the?
Yeah, join the club, Christian.
David
Yeah, because
Ray.
I have
David-
been playing so well this entire game.
David Ray says he lives near Phoenix. Yeah, I drive through there a lot. I watch a couple YouTubers who live out there. I've kind of fallen in love with that area. Like, I don't hate the desert. I absolutely love it. There is so much stuff to do in Phoenix, and there are so many game stores that I've been there probably 10 times at this point, and I still haven't been to all of them. It's awesome. I love it out there. I love how many chains you guys have of cool places. It's great. I would totally live there. I can deal with the heat. That's not an issue.
Max.
What?
You know what?
What's wrong with what? The heat? What I say?
No, nothing. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, the fact that I got 12th place? Yeah, I know. It's sad.
I think we might be getting ready to
Mm.
wrap up in a little bit. Do a couple more rounds of Rainbow Road.
Wow, I just realized we've been going for another 2 hours since Andrew 2 left. Doesn't feel like it's been that long.
It's not.
I hope he's having
wanna
fun
do
at the big
Wario's
Best
Gold
Buy
now.
up in the sky.
He's dead.
So this is canon. He's dead.
Yeah, he'll never appear ever again.
No, the big Best Buy in the sky is just where you go to bed.
Yeah, I sleep in I sleep in fake IKEA beds. I break into
I
IKEA.
was going to IKEA and it has like an original Xbox or a
Oh,
360
yeah. Oh,
or like
yeah,
original
that's right.
Xbox 360.
the fake games. I should
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. I've never been to Puerto Rico. I'm not against going to. That's one of the territories, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm not
it is.
against it. The thing is that I guess I'm better with like dry heat. Like if humidity, I can
Ooh,
understand.
That's a good point.
Like yeah, humidity's rough. Like I hear about like Florida and like parts of Texas and like Guam and Puerto Rico. I could see how that'd be rough. But I'm saying, like, when it's dry heat and it's just like, oh, it's 100 degrees out, it's really not that bad. At least for me.
Played this.
I mean, my home. I mean, California. It's not as hot as Arizona, but like I remember where I used to live, it would get up to like 114 sometimes. Like it's not. I can live. It's not the end of the world, but.
See, and it's funny because Texas is so big that like it's only by the coast.
No, Texas is insane.
Sounds like you're about to tell a joke.
I told you, I've been to El Paso. El Paso.
I was or him?
Oh,
never mind.
No, so El Paso might as well be its own state because it's like so far away from anything else in Texas.
I'm lost. Who was going to tell a joke?
I think he thought you were.
About Texas.
Was I?
Oh, was I? Oh.
But it's okay.
I
love
would like to
Texas. When I went to
explore-
Texas, they had so many good game stores. I brought so many
Yeah,
of like
no, same.
so many things I brought back from Texas. I rated Texas in their video games.
I would. Did you have to? Did you spend more than $1,000?
I mean,
It
see,
doesn't
back
all
then
the
it
time
wasn't so
because
much
he's
like
in a different
the
country.
sports, the NES sports set that I have, sports bundle. I paid like $20 just for the box in Texas back in the day.
Like, did you spend more than $1,000? Did you have to go through all that or no?
I don't think so.
Because you know how now if you drive into Canada or vice versa and you spend more than $1,000, they have to like I don't know write it down or check.
We were
it
out
or
of the
something,
country for
or you
a
just
month,
can't do
though.
it at all.
So
Yeah.
the limit changes depending on how long you're gone.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nice.
I didn't go to Texas for like a
Was it like a
day.
cross
It's not
country?
that close.
Well, yeah, I know that. I know you were there for a while. I just meant I didn't know that the amount changes depending on how long it is. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I know. I'd like to explore Texas. I would really like to go sometime in like July or August, whenever they have Retropalooza, because I would also really like to see the video game museum. Was that there when you went? I don't know if it was.
Super Tom Brothers back after having some banana pudding. The Hearst is back, bringing the USSR back. Hello.
Yeah, oh yeah, Andrew too is part of the Illuminati. He left us to go hang out with his lizard bestie, Obama. Right, guys?
Where's my
Extreme Rex
peanut butter
says.
chocolate.
No. Where am I looking here? Wiz says Texas equals taxes. Is that true? I see. As someone who pays like 1 billion% taxes in Canada, everywhere in the U.S. to me looks like they have good taxes.
Yeah. My thing is there are people that are like, you know, oh, I want to move to so and so state, like Oregon, because it has no sales tax, and I just feel like I really don't feel like it would make that much of a difference in everyday life, because I feel like they always have a way to get you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sales tax is lower, but then something else is higher. I feel like it kind of evens out, mostly. Also, Andrew, I picked Rainbow Road. Don't get mad at me if we don't get it.
Wow,
Everybody's favorite
Christian!
stage,
Waluigi pinball for the
Yes!
40th time.
Everybody begged for Waluigi pinball for the last like 15 years. And then
First,
here we're playing it
when
3
you
times.
when you beat me in Waluigi pinball, it wasn't even because of you. It's because of everyone else was ganging up on me. You had to rely on everyone else to take me down. That's what happened. I'm calling it
What are
now.
we talking about?
There were so
I
many
also-
times when I was in first, and then I'd be like pelted by 40 red shells on the last turn, and Hurst would
Yes,
pass me.
you got Mario Karted.
And again, exactly. Why do we need more players in the race? 12's enough.
Well, see, it's going to be different because the roads are going to be bigger.
Oh, Christian, you mentioned the coast of Texas. I want to go to Galveston. That's one of the places I'd like to see. It seems cool down there.
Okay, I don't know what that is. But every time we keep talking about Texas, I just keep thinking of SpongeBob.
Oh yes, yeah. What am I? Stupid? No, I'm Texas.
No,
That's the same thing. What's the difference?
Prince.
Oh God,
Um,
don't get into that episode. Don't.
I love that episode, man. Such
Is
a
there
great
something
episode.
wrong with that episode that I don't remember?
It's from a different era.
They see, SpongeBob is based because it's made in California.
But it was colored in China.
Well, yeah, obviously, every animated show they do most of the work in some foreign country. They don't have to pay people. But I'm saying like they design it in California.
What is this? Apple? Do they have the design in California and then made in China?
I mean, like the Nickelodeon studios are in California. So isn't that how they work? They like write it and everything, and they storyboard it,
Isn't
and then they
Simpsons
send it away to some
animated in
Chinese
like South
company.
Korea? Or it used to be.
It used to be. I think everything's now just like,
China. Yeah.
not China. Like I think they're all based here now because people like
It's
know
just
want
like
equal
Flash
rights
animation
and-
now.
Oh,
There's
gosh.
literally no character to
Don't
anything
even-
anymore.
Remember the ugly?
Everything is just
the
a PNG being dragged across the screen.
Yeah, remember the extremely ugly last season of Fairly Odd Parents? Oh my God.
No. Why did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch it. I stopped watching it, but way before that. I'm just saying that I saw footage of like the last season. It's so ugly. It's so bad.
This question keeps bothering me. Andrew, did you go to the Nintendo store? Or was it still the Pokemon Center when you went?
No, I went to the Nintendo World
In
store.
New York.
It was the Nintendo World store by that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I just my brain just kept like holding on to that so I could ask you
That's
later,
okay.
but I'm like it's bothering me so I could forget it.
By the way, I'm just gonna say, Extreme Wreck. I have no idea about that aspect of California. I don't move places because of that. I feel like I move places because they have fun things to do. I don't really care much about that.
He just goes to
And then-
wherever the most book offs are. So your next move is Japan, I guess.
Oh gosh.
I'm amazed you're
look-
able to read the chat and play, Max.
Well,
I don't even have the YouTube
I
chat
have
open.
it. I have it. Well, people, a few people like YS Bunny and stuff wanted me to read their messages last time, and they
Yeah.
switched over to YouTube. So I try to have. So the way that I have it set up, I have all my consoles going through like a bunch of HDMI switchers, and then they go through a splitter, and they go to my TV and to my capture card on my computer. So whenever we stream, I have one monitor with all with all that, and then another monitor with the game. So I can just like glance over, and I can see I have both of the chats up, so I can read them.
All right, what do you think? 3 more
Yeah.
races? 3 more?
Yeah,
All right.
15,000 more.
15,000 more. Well, it sounds like everyone's
Yeah.
enjoying this. We got to do it again, right, Christian?
This isn't that bad. I know. I'm not. Look,
You guys hated on
I was
Mario Kart
critical.
8 Deluxe for so long. You're like, I would rather.
No,
I'd rather
was
go to the
trying to
big Best
say-
Buy in the sky than freaking play that game. That's what you said.
I was trying to say.
Why do you think I went to Best Buy for that first half?
we called you out on it too, by the way.
Okay.
I can't wait to rewatch the beginning now.
Oh God.
Was there a Pokemon game in California and Brazil? So
I cannot find my peanut butter
GameCube
ice
games-
cream.
The GameCube games are like the region Ore from the GameCube games is based on roughly Arizona. It's more just the desert. It could be Arizona or Nevada or California, but most people just agree it's Arizona. And then not Brazil, but what is it like? Spain and I'm not good with geography, so I don't know what it's called. But where Spain and like Portugal are, that's where the region in Scarlet and Violet is based on. But not Brazil, but like that kind of. And then I guess technically you could kind of say that Pokestar Studios is kind of California adjacent. It's like Hollywood, but no, they haven't done a California region. I think it'd be cool if they did. Yeah, Iberia. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes.
They do regions
I
based
just-
on countries, though, not on states.
No,
Technically, California's big enough it could be its own
no,
country.
No. Unova, the one you didn't play, the producer literally said that he based Unova off of his trip to New York. It's based on New York.
Which game?
Black and White. And then also
I know the first
Alola
4
from
gens are
Sun
like
and Moon.
different islands of Japan. I know
Japan,
that. So don't point
yeah.
that out.
And then and then Black and White is based. Well, actually, most of them have been based on states after that. So Black and White was New York, and Sun and Moon was actually based on Hawaii. It's like very obviously Hawaii.
Okay, yes.
I mean,
That's
yes,
true.
Hawaii is
That
a
is
state,
fair.
but it's like
That is
also a
fair.
bunch of islands and like
I forgot about
Yeah.
Sun and Moon. I forgot it existed.
I don't know.
My
I
bad.
just Hawaii to me is different than a state.
And then, like I said, Coliseum and XD are very basically Arizona, pretty much.
They should make one in Alaska then.
That'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, yeah, they kind of switch.
No!
They kind of switch
Oh my
back.
God.
They kind of
you're
switch
lucky,
back
Chris.
and forth between They kind of switch back and forth between
Lucky,
countries.
I could have gone first.
You know, they switch back and forth between countries and like states. You know, so then like X and Y was based on France, and Sword and Shield was based on the UK, right? France, yeah,
My peanut butter
France.
chocolate.
And
then-
Why is it not in the thing?
2 more races, everybody. Let's do Rainbow Road. We haven't done this one yet.
That's true. Wait, isn't this the one that you say is really bad, or you think it's bad in the original because it's really
He
boring?
hates it in the original because
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
fair.
long. And I think it's too short in this version.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can agree with both those points. 2 more races, everyone.
No,
Brady,
no,
nicely done.
No,
Hope you've been
no,
enjoying
Super
the
Tom
Mario Kart
Brother.
stream.
Obviously, Hawaii is a state. I think what Christian means is that it's like it's so unique that it's not like, oh, it's just like they based on a random state. Like, I get what he's saying.
It's also the fact that you have to literally fly to it. There's no other way. I mean, maybe boat, but like,
Yeah.
you know what I
No,
mean.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. No, I love seeing comparisons of like actual real life locations and being in like Pokemon locations. Like, Andrew, did you ever watch that video I sent you about all the different locations in Gen 2
Yes.
in Japan? Yeah, that was awesome.
I was celebrating our victory on the
Oh, that's
stream
right.
I thought it was a really happy yes.
It was like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care that much about Pokemon. I don't know. I thought it was a really cool video because they went into detail about like just how much Gen 2 was based on Japan. Like even down to the town between
What? Now the Soviet Union? Is that like the Zatar? You're like the opposite Soviet Union? So do you like capitalism? Is that the capitalist Soviet Union? The Soviet Union?
I'm kind of bad with names, but like one really cool example that they brought up is how like that one the route between Equatique City and Violet
Whoa.
City, that's where you can catch Stantler, because in real life that is like a place where there's a bunch of deer in real life Japan. Like that's a really cool detail.
Yeah, like Nara.
And then
I love like the
Yeah.
the first 4 regions are the best. Because
Yeah.
Japan's the best.
But I mean, they still do that. I mean, Sun and Moon. I have a friend on Twitter who just went on a trip to Hawaii, and they were posting about like how like because they went to a bunch of locations in Hawaii that are like locations in Sun and Moon. Like it's really cool how they do that. Well, like even the ruins of Alf are based on a real place in Japan. Like that's awesome. I love that. That's such a cool thing.
Have you ever you like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, right, Max? Or you just like found it so you sent a picture?
I really want to play it. I haven't played it.
It was the most
but-
mind-blowing
Oh.
thing when I played that game as a kid, and then you go to places that the game is based on, and it's like, whoa, that looks
Oh,
actually like
yeah.
Alcatraz, and that looks actually like California and stuff. So
yeah, I love
you gotta-
doing that. Yeah.
you gotta play
So,
All
so
right. No,
no, I do. So like, well, like I was saying, like even though I lived in California for a long time, I never actually went to
Wow.
Santa Monica Pier
Wow.
until like last.
I hate this track.
What happened? Oh,
So I don't
I
know,
beat
Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew, have you played Grand Theft Auto 5?
I've not.
Okay.
Last
So,
track,
any of the
everybody.
GTA
Last
games?
track. So if you have a story, it better last with like 1 track length.
Well, I was just gonna say that I've never been to Santa Monica Pier before I went last year in June, and GTA 5's map is heavily based on LA, and like not exactly obviously because it's smaller than real LA.
Everyone
but it's like,
was shoving me
like-
off that track. I had a horrible time with Rainbow Road there.
Like
I like
so,
how
like,
it goes
when
from
I-
the original N64 Rainbow Road being nothing but railings to this one having no railings. Think about it.
Yeah. No, but it was really awesome because like so this last time I went a couple weeks ago, even like Christian, have you played GTA 5?
Yes, I have.
Do you remember the part right at the beginning, like the first mission when you steal those cars and then you have to drift around that turn and go up that street that goes up, like right at the beginning? That no,
Did
it's
that make sense to you, Andrew? Even though
like you
He's asking
you
you
get
about the
those
start,
cars.
the part of the game where you press the start button. They got a big start button there.
No,
that's basically what it sounded like. You're like, no, I remember
Like the
it
first
starts out
mission.
where you're robbing the bank.
no, sorry, the first, not like the
Like, yeah, I know. It's like
the actual
you're
first mission. When you
you're like
play
you're
as
talking
Franklin.
about after, because that's the, like before the real story.
Yes. So when you're playing as Franklin and you take that car and then you have to like drive it to follow Lamar.
Yes, I do
Yeah,
remember because
that-
you're with the
that's
repo
a-
people.
That part right at the beginning when you have to like drift around that turn and go up that street. That is a real street. Like, and I went to it. It was really cool. I was like, whoa. Like, I thought that was really cool. And then on the last day I was there, we were driving to the airport and we drove by this just this random intersection with like gas stations and stuff. And I
Remember,
was like,
Max, this is our
I had,
last
like, a-
race. Don't spend the whole dang thing talking about GTA 5.
I'm
Do
just
you guys
saying that-
remember the thing in GTA 5 where the guy does the thing and he drives up the thing and he goes to the
I-
thing and he
we-
presses
we
the
were-
thing?
I'm so glad that Andrew
were-
feels my pain.
we were talking.
I'm sorry,
about-
Max.
we were
This
talking
is
about
this is an
times
F
that
tier
we
story to end
noticed
the
something in
stream
real
off on.
life.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, but
So mean. well, any story that you don't let me finish is going to be bad. What's up with that?
I said to keep it short.
Can you just
I'm all.
you just tell us in the Discord? Be
No,
faster that way.
I'm almost done.
He's gonna
I was
hit
just
the
gonna
he's gonna
say
hit the
that-
word limit.
That. Oh my gosh. Let me.
Yeah,
shut
then
up.
you're gonna have to wait. He pays for nitro, so
You realize the more you talk, the longer my story is gonna take, right?
I mean, the stream is ending after this race,
Exactly.
so
Listen.
Andrew's hitting that end stream
my
button
God.
as soon as he hits the finish line.
Listen. Okay, no. All I was gonna say was that we went by this random intersection and I had like a weird moment of like, oh my gosh, I've seen this in Grand Theft Auto. I just thought that was really funny. I thought that's what we were talking about.
I
We were
mean,
talking
that's all
about
you had to say,
places in
though. It
real
was like
life
an
in a video
easy
game.
20-word story, and you turned it into 2,000 somehow.
You're so mean.
Oh my gosh. All right, I think with that we're done. But that was a really fun night of Mario Kart, everyone. I'm so happy we played this.
I
Sounds
love
like
Mario
everyone
Kart.
enjoyed it, so
This
I'm going to
was-
drag
this
you guys
was
back to play
great.
again. Sounds good? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And don't
Yeah.
worry, Max, next time you can tell your 2,000-word story.
Wow.
Thank you
I
guys
don't
for
count
joining,
words.
though. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone
Yes,
in the
thanks,
chat and
everyone.
everyone who played along. So happy everyone
Thanks for
enjoyed
coming,
that.
everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Extreme Rick says he wishes he could sub to you. Max, post your link in the chat. Go for
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Give me
it. Go
one
watch
second,
Max's
everybody.
streams where he can serenade you with his...
Yes,
Tall
yes,
tales.
yes. Yes.
What's this music
how do I-
note
Oh,
down
I
here?
was supposed to leave. Whoops.
You can just listen to whatever
How do I-
music you want. Interesting.
How do I do this? Oh, I have to.
How come I don't unlock
stream
anything
still
anymore? I
happens.
have like 1 billion coins, but there's still stuff I haven't unlocked.
Okay, everybody, give
Because
me
Andrew, you actually have to play the cups.
And do what? I beat them and they don't do
You-
anything.
You have if you get all like at least gold trophies on all of them.
All
you
of
unlock,
them? You know how many
yeah,
there
I
are?
Okay, hold on. On
It's only just the
150cc
first ones. It's not all of them.
That's a good point. 150cc, you get all the gold parts, and then Golden Mario. Right? Gold Mario's in this, right?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I
yeah, something
think-
like that. All right.
I think that'll work. I think I did that right.
So Monday night we're doing
Seriously,
some.
Yes.
chocolate?
Yes.
So Monday night we're back to
Did
Super
you
Mario.
say chocolate?
Monday night we're back to Mario Galaxy 2 and all that stuff. But thanks everyone. Hope you have a great weekend. Check out Max's channel if you want to hear more of his tall
Thanks,
tales.
everyone.
And
Thanks,
I'll see
everyone.
you all again soon.
Did you?